Hey, Lindsay, I'm really glad that you enjoyed Beyond Earth. That's awesome. I really enjoyed it too. Twitch is 7 seconds ahead of YouTube. Come on, Twitch. I mean, come on, YouTube. Hello, everybody. Hey, old Mick gang. Nice to see you, early birds. Thanks so much to everybody. No, it is not. Thanks so much to everybody who's tuned in. The audio may cut in and out if I'm swapping between scenes on my end before the stream starts. So if you're on the stream starting screen, you're like, oh, what's going on with the audio? It's probably just me mucking around with it, so do not fear. But I appreciate you telling me. Look what you made me do. I'm so sorry. Although, hey, Sid Meier's will be pleased that somebody bought Beyond Earth. Look, anyway, thanks so much, the early birds. Hey, Huck and Hoff are here as well. Thank you both. I mean, let's be real. This channel would not be at 18,000 subscribers without the pair of you, to say the very least. Dark Arrow, thanks too. 4X Gamers, this is Domination Run. It should be played as the Olmecs. Well, I mean... Welcome, everybody. Anyway, let's begin. I'll show you what I've got planned for us today. Let me just swap over onto the live screen and actually hit the go button. Wow, that's not the go button, that's the add button. Sorry, Twitch. Whoops. Hey, look, if it makes you feel any better, I'll buy a leaf of lettuce with those 2 cents. Okay. Hello everybody, welcome to Humankind, but Domination is the only victory condition 18,000 subscriber special. Whew, it's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? Look, anyway, welcome in. Today I am playing Humankind, of course, and you're looking at a black screen. You might be wondering why. I'll tell you why. Because I'm dumb. Here you go. Look at this. Look at this. Hey. Hello. And welcome. A huge welcome to everybody who's joining me live today. If you're watching the VOD after the fact, it's a shame we couldn't see you live. I love to hear the comments come through from people about their random things like, you made me buy Beyond Earth. How dare you? Or, I liked your video. Or alternatively, you suck. All criticisms are welcome. Either way, welcome in. Naderade. Nice to see you as well. Let there be light. Huzzah! Okay, we've done it. All right. So what I've got planned today is a run around the Holy Festival challenges. Okay. Here's some sound too. Wow. So I'm planning a run around the Holy Festival challenges. Now, I do also just want to remind myself as to what they actually are. So let's bounce back to the main menu. Sorry, game that I've preciously set up. Thank you, Naderade. Yes, and we are, of course, celebrating 18,000 subscribers on YouTube today. I'll talk more on that in a little bit. But I'm incredibly grateful for it and still shocked and blown away. But anyway, that's a conversation for a bit later. I'm just wondering if the personas in that were good. I would have liked to have grabbed some extra ones actually, because I'm really due a refresh for my personas. We'll save that for the next celebration, shall we? Yes, because otherwise it's going to put me that's going to put me way too far behind. I also don't think I'll use any mods today, because I'd like to go for the clean cut event challenge. We've got 20 days left. These ones unlock in 2 days, right? So that's Thursday morning. Okay, so I have to, as you can see, firstly get some fame. So to achieve that, we'll play on blitz speed, faster game, more fame, more games, maybe. Smite the wicked, muggles. So do not forget the muggles, who are in era 4, so we'll have to keep an eye out for them. This pen is running out of ink. Enforce an expansionist empire that has vassals to surrender. This is the key one that I was designing the challenge around. The fame and the muggles, nice as well. The hero badge, though, a little bit of a yikes. Either way, so have a look at this. Here you have some personas. You may see yours, you may not. I've selected some of my favorites. Blitz speed nation difficulty, which is far lower than I normally play on, so I'm open to some stupid antics. In the world settings, the only key thing, I think, is firstly, Pangea world shape, and secondly, so there's 2, strategic resources abundant. Everything else I think is okay. Let's jump in. This is my challenge. Why have I set it up this way? Well, a couple of reasons. I've put it on blitz speed. Blitz speed is notoriously difficult, so you balance that out by lowering the difficulty. I usually lower it by 2, down from Humankind to something like Empire. Today I'm going to stink it back one more to Nation. That will give me a little bit more flexibility in my stupidity. We need to be playing the Muggles. Maybe. We'll see how we go. Could be an Olmec into Muggle run, I hear. An Olmec into Muggle run. Jumbo saved my dog from a burning building. The hero we need. Jumbo made me sleep deprived. The hero we didn't need. Jumbo made me get CK3 and Humankind. Deepers.
Most of which are about rocks and ice at sub-zero temperatures in a vacuum. Rather boring. However, on a small damp rock, there is a story.
Hit that like button. Thank you. Appreciated.
A race bigger than a new world.
Huck, I think I put you in this time because I know you called for it last time and I remember I didn't do it. So this time I made a point of putting you in. You should have seen yours in there. Alec. Hoff, I'm sorry I didn't put yours in. Yours will have to be the one that I regretfully put in next time because I'm a coward. Sorry. It's a higher difficulties. The AI is how the AI can better manage resources since everything's cheaper. Yeah, it's a really interesting interaction, isn't it? Jumbo maybe join the Olmec gang. Howdy, John. Nice to see you. Okay. Let's play some Humankind. There's some food. I wish. Okay, no, that's good because now we've got the extra shabam we need to slide up that way, grab that science. I'm wondering also, no, because of the river, right? Yeah. It's a no because of the river. We'll get someone onto the river anyway, because I think that just makes sense for next turn. And then we have this unit who has one little movement point left, could consider placing down an outpost this turn. I'll want to place them anyway, so there's probably no need to rush. Let's move towards the mountain. Thinking about who I want to grab. Maybe I'm playing the Olmec gang, I don't know. Watch out for yellow. I see yellow out the corner of my eye. It's none other than Naderade with a $10 super chat. Naderade, thank you so much. 10 Canadian dollars as well, so extra polite. Naderade says, cheers to the best Humankind streamer. I'll cheers to them too. Where are they? What's their name? In a separate note, hashtag give Jumbo an avatar. Oh yeah, which we've had acknowledged officially on Twitter recently, so your actions are being noticed. Amplitude's social media manager was jousting a little bit with Huck, I believe. I saw this morning when I woke up and checked my Twitter. So go you. And thank you again, Naderade. I also love this prediction on Twitch. Domination or dominated? You can place your predictions now. And I quite like that idea for a poll on YouTube too. What do you think, everybody? We'll start off with a relatively simple one. Domination or dominated? What will be my fate? You will be victorious or loser. Here we go. The poll is up. Far. Well, for me, I have 3 years full of my weekends. Am I playing Arno? Arno. That is one that I would love to. One that I really haven't put a huge amount of time into, but I would love to in future. Yeah. Yeah, very interested in Arno. Mycenaean Rush? Sacrificing my points for the odds. Go you. Stutters? Game's a bit laggy. Let me have a look at the stream health. No, stream health looks excellent on my end. Excellent condition, I'm told. Should be all good. Although there was a little drop in quality just before. So it might have just been a one-time thing. Do let me know if it continues though. But on my end, all of the stream metrics look like it's going well. An Olmec run. Combat strategy, rushing Alexandria with the Hittites. YouTube is great. Good, good, good. Thank goodness for that. I've been working hard lately to try and improve that consistency and quality, so I would really appreciate the feedback on it. Okay, let's have a look. Well, the Mycenaeans are instantly gone, so John Sine, see you later. Running good on Naderane's end as well, which is fantastic because everything runs well on Naturade's end because Naturade doesn't skip leg day. Okay. I'm hearing calls for the Olmecs. I'm hearing calls for the Hittites. Just trash, basically. Just someone just brought their trash can over and just whook, yeeted it off the edge. Interesting. I won't run a poll on it, but I will gauge your chats, because I feel like if you put it in chat, you are really particularly passionate. And also I have a poll running already about my fate. So, if you just sort of... Rapans? Surely. Get some building done first. Yeah. I would definitely like Bantu still broken. Well, they haven't really been changed. I would definitely like to get 2 outposts down, if that's what you mean. I think that's always a smart idea. Let's separate out these dudes and get a little bit of exploring done. I just want to check that my victory conditions saved. They did, didn't they? Hello, victory conditions? End conditions, custom. I really hope they did. Everything else did, so I'm gonna... Oh yeah, look, here they are. Wait, what is this? Oh, I don't know about this. I'm paranoid that they didn't save because I didn't double check them. So I'm just gonna bounce back to the main menu. And just redo all of this, but just triple check that everything is in order. So I would hate for it not to be. I reckon it probably wasn't. So, the key here, because I want to try and drive these Holly challenges, is to keep all empires eliminated and all empires vassalized as the only endgame conditions, you see. This is really the crux here. So nobody can win with science, nobody can win by going to space, nobody can win by completing the tech tree, or even destroying the world. Olmec gang, rise up. Araponts, feed them until they're full. How do you prevent the AI from murdering your scouts? You could run them in duos. Maybe the only way. Run away? Yeah, run away in gangs of 2 to 4. Good news is the Mycenaeans may be back. The Mycenaeans be our neighbor. Get out of here, Alant. Okay, now I'm pretty sure my victory conditions will be right. Let's just check the game options, see if it looks different. It does. Gratification. Phew! Jeez, thank God somebody's onto it around here, eh, chat? Oh, listen to that. I'll crack a can open to that one. Alright. First things first, let's jump to this food. That will give me extra units. Extra units mean science. So, we'll dip this way and grab that, and then we'll send this dip this way and maybe move up onto this hill? Oh my god, he did. He's just a scientific genius. Brilliant. And then this unit can't quite get onto that river, which makes it almost entirely useless. Except for maybe placing a relatively early outpost. 11-11. Good balance. Let's do it.
Outpost, adding another territory to your empire. I know.
In this alternate world, the Assyrians have been taken. No, it is not a beer, unfortunately. Let me tell you. 10:54 in the morning is just a little bit early. Just a little bit early. Hey, golden aura. New game means you got dominated? No! I refuse. How dare you get me on a technicality like that? Oh dear. Okay. Whew. Alrighty. Let's move this unit that away. This bad boy probably should make its way over the river. That's all good. And this one is going to jump down onto this river as well, because it's going to try and ride this to glory to the to the east. I need to put a calendar behind my monitor. A calendar. Well, actually, also a calendar. But what I was meaning to say was I need to put a compass behind my monitor so that I don't need to constantly remind myself what direction west and east are. Never eat soggy Weet-Bix. North, east, southwest. In case you're wondering if you ever hear me mutter that, which you probably have. And some of you have probably thought, what is this madman and why is he just muttering away to himself? It's because I'm trying to remember which way is east and which way is west. Because I just cannot get it through my head. No matter how many times I recite it, no matter how many times I think about it. I know north is up, I know south is down, but I just cannot get my left and right for some reason. Anyway, enough about me, because this isn't about me. Let's move up this river, because food on a river is delicious, and here's some I prepared earlier. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. There's 7 populations. Let's send one of them back downstream, because I think there's something here. It's a lair, which will ransack for 5 food, so that'll be another population. Brilliant. Let's get let's get one of you up and onto that river. Let's have a look at outposts around here. They're okay. I see you. We definitely want a person over that way. Even right here, actually, is not awful, but over there is really good. So, let's just place this down as a 13-16 very quickly before some dumb bear decides to fight me. Have it your way. The bear is on a river and I am not, so even though it had superior combat strength, it doesn't matter. Although it actually kind of did. Oh my god, it did. Jeez. Gonna need some reinforcements over here. Okay, there's my 2 outposts down. I'm surprised I don't have the Knowledge Star event done yet. A bit odd. Not the end of the world. I'm wondering if I choose my culture now. Oh no! Look, the Olmecs and the Hittites are gone! No! Hey, Bram! Now I want beer, such an enabler. Oh my god, he did it. Oh no. Such a pity. Oh, sorry, I just turned to chat. Go Bantu? Oh, we're really running out of options, aren't we? Mandatory restart. That's a tough ask. Spam land grab with the Bantu. Yeah, I like that. Gotta choose by turn 2. It is blitz mode after all. Yeah. You're not... Oh my god, I just choked. Excuse me. You're not wrong. I do have my Joe to fall back on. Okay, tell you what. Seems we're gonna be here for a hot minute. Let's call this, attempt 1 of 2. No Olmec. Save that, right? Now, back to the main menu. Whoop. Play. New game. Turn off all of these stupid options that just do not. And then keep everything else the same. And start it again. And we'll just try one more time. We'll try one more time. We'll grab one more option. And then we can choose between option 1 or 2. 75% of voters think that I'll be victorious at the moment. And Golden Aura 16 decided to follow on Twitch. Thank you very much for following on Twitch. Today we're celebrating a YouTube milestone. 18,000 subscribers. 18,000. You can't count them on one hand. Dominated times 2. Don't you dare, Thrax! You just... Restart 3x seems to be a recurring theme. Yeah, I don't like to do it too much though. Otherwise it's like yawn, stop restarting. Let us just try to get one Olmec save, and then I can choose between the 2 of them. Or we can, if you'd like to be involved in this otherwise autocratic regime. Oh, I was really hoping for food. If you don't find food on turn 1, what's the point?
Even those who have
I didn't.
may have done something very clever.
I mean, this is a bit of a yikes. Science isn't what I want. I need food. I do not need science. I think this was just a yikes. This one we won't even count. This one we won't even count. We'll just call this the re-rolled re-roll, if you know what I mean. And I'll just very quickly redo that because that was hot garbage. Just because it's blitz mode as well, I do think there's a slight more imperative. If we want to try and roll a start where I have a choice of a culture, I definitely need to try and find food on turn 1. Finding food on turn 1, if you don't know, gives you more units. Those units have full movement points though. So what you can do is, of course, reach out with one unit, use up all of its movement. It ends its 4 out of 4 by collecting at least 2 more, and then they go out and do the same. The idea is you sort of daisy chain it through, right? So if I can't get that daisy chain going, then there's no point. Oh, she ugly. Oh, there we go. Brilliant. Okay, the daisy chaining commences. Although only just. Gee, that was a pretty poor food discovery. But I'm happy. I'm happy. Step up onto the high ground? No? Just me? Okay. I might step to that high ground then. Ooh, that was really unhelpful. But we've got 2 units, so twice as good as last time. This is another dreadful roll. Oh my god, it is. Oh, please. I mean, you wouldn't read about it, because it would be a really boring read. One more time for the Olmec gang. I'll try for you once more, and then I'm just going to load my option 1. There's only so many times, my friends. But I will try for you. I promise. Here we go. One more roll. Come on. Really should have loaded up that re-roll emoji. I just... Ugh! YouTube compresses it so bad. I've tried 3 different versions, and they just look awful. So for the time being, King of Toto, we will use that. We'll have to use your dynamic rolling. Actually looks really good, to be fair. In the spirit of Christmas. In the spirit of Christmas. Why not? All points to the Bantu. It does all point to Bantu, doesn't it? Yeah. The Olmec nose is displeased. Come on, Olmec nose. One more roll.
A new era.
Okay. Hey, this is kind of a juicy looking start, actually.
The weight of all those future
I like the look of this a lot. Oh my god, the sage.
What sort of lives will they have?
So, I mean, the saffron. Whatever it is. It looks really good. Mr. Krabs, I have an idea. Let me throw a poll at you. Option 1 is likely a Bantu game. Option 2 is likely an Olmec Olmec gang game, and in fact so much so that I can probably guarantee it by ensuring it. So, will it be Bantu, which is save 1, or will it be Olmec, save 2? This is save 2. Let me know in the chat. I'll also throw a little poll at the YouTubers as well. At the YouTubers, if you'd like to vote. This looks pretty spicy to me though. Even with just these 3 populations, it would probably be enough. Let me send a unit. Well, someone's going to go back to this river anyway. So let's send one back there. Then we can send this one likely around this way. Hello, beautiful. Yep, keep going. Ooh. Okay. That is what it is. New era. Choose now. The Olmecs have been taken. I mean, you wouldn't read about it. I'm gonna stay here regardless. Sorry, Olmec gang. If you're voting for Olmec in chat, you're actually voting for the unknown. You're voting for the unknown, but it is the save. Save number 2. I'll keep this one, and we'll call this one save 2. No Olmecs, though, soz. And just save that here, just in case we want to play the Harapans. Could be quite a juicy Harapan start. Other options do maybe exist. Let's see who was stolen. Mycenae, Assyrians, Olmecs. Yeah. Look, I don't know why they would steal them either. Trust me, I don't. I really don't. Ugh. Just... I don't know. Some people are sick, you know? I'm kidding. Okay, there's some food down there, though. I can't make it to this turn. Pretty low on influence. Could look to maybe fight this mammoth. Let's try that. This is turning into a... Well, it's not turning into a disaster, but I do feel like it's sort of not really going in my favor. 28 versus 26. That's okay. We've got the high ground. I could stall this out if the damage looks bad, but it looks alright. Am I the worst Humankind game player of all time? Called it. You did call it. You did call it. Oh, you did call it. I think we might just have to default back to the Olmec. All this Olmec shade being thrown in. I'm sorry. Look, I cannot reroll enough times to get a good Olmec game here. Can you believe it? It's seriously ridiculous. It is seriously ridiculous. For whatever reason. What's the bit? It's Huck's persona. For whatever reason, one of these personas is just like, Olmec, 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 Olmec. And it doesn't even matter if it's a good option or not. It looks like Bantu. Jumbo hates his Fuhrs. All 18,000 of them. Everyone knows the Olmecs are S tier. Dominated. He kicked a puppy. Look, I'm actually trying for you once more while I ramble, though. How about that?
Taking a deep breath.
And look, again, just nothing. When you try your best but you don't succeed. Yep, it's the Bantu. I'm loading it up. Attempt 1 of 2. No Olmecs. OMG, he did. This is gonna be the one. What a massive preamble. Shall we begin? By a mammoth. It was realized by a mammoth. Oh, amazing. They need to create a custom culture that's the Olmec, so I have 2 choices. Yeah, I need the Jumbo Olmecs, don't I? I need a slightly tweaked version of the Olmecs, I think. Okay, welcome back, everybody. Here we go. The chaos may have subsided. Thank you to the 33 people who have already liked the video. I wonder if we could set a triple-digit like target for an 18,000 YouTube subscriber celebration stream. Whew. There's a lot of S's. 18,000 rerolls, thanks Pete. Should I just reroll the whole time? It's just the joke's on you. No. Here we go, everybody. Celebrating 18,000 subscribers the only way we know how, with a bit of Humankind chaos. And a few reloads later, apologies to the Olmec gang, we're here. We've settled on this start. And we think that it might be a reasonable Bantu beginnings. Plus 10 food on adjacent cities from outposts, plus 2 influence per number of adjacent empires on territory, and our pioneers. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. The thing that I like about the Bantu start is, firstly, it's spicy because it's part of the DLC, and I love a bit of spice. Secondly, it kind of feels like the Neolithic fun just continues, right? We just get to keep going, which is always a good time. This outpost is actually much better than this one, but this one has 2 population in it already. So I'm going to make this one the city. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. Downside about the Bantu, of course, is that we don't actually have a unique district to go off. So our early game yields on our cities are a bit kaplur. On the bright side, we can just build standard districts and focus on growing the people. I won't return any of my units this time because my units are awesome. Let's put this one on auto explore. Let's also put this one on auto explore. Let's also put this one on auto explore. Can you see where I'm going with this? Auto explore. I feel like you had a job to do and you failed to do it, but doing it this turn will get me 20 food and 20 gold. Brilliant. Let's make our way to the north with a couple of units that I'll manually control. Look at that movement! Jeepers. Oh, it's a shame I wasted it all. Bum. Alright, let's get inventing, and let's also get, do I have any horses or strategic resources? No, this territory is so sparse. Actually, yeah, this is a bad start, really. Horses? Sure. Maybe we'll have a horse around here somewhere. I don't know. Let's keep moving. Come on, you noob. Brilliant. Have to leave already. Have a nice stream, everyone. What a wild ride. Omit Gang will always have you back. Oh, thanks, Octopus. Press the like button in my memory. Bye, Octopus. Thanks so much for tuning in when you could. Oh, and for everything you do. Look at that. Look at that YouTube member icon. Slowly orange, orange, slowly turning red. I really appreciate it. Gustav was a 14k sub on YouTube. Now we're up to 18. Yeah, 20 will be cool. 20 will be really cool. 18,000 though I thought was worth celebrating. 18 is one of, I think, the only celebratory milestones between 10,000 and 100,000, aside from round numbers. I can think of a few, and I think that 18,000 is one of them. I really do. And my god, I am grateful for it. Let's reproduce like rabbits, like our subscribers. Hey, it's fitting. Bantu. I like it, Pete. I like it. Oh, okay. And here's a little bit of copper, which will help with our early science. Here's also some horses. So everything's coming up Millhouse, up this way. Good stuff. Anything else to do here, Founding Myths? Yeah. Give me that +5. And give me that minus 50% create outpost cost as well.
It's our place.
Although, kind of difficult for us to create additionals, isn't it? I need to have 4 of my units, so I kind of need to snake them up this way and hope for the best. Hope that we can find someone extra to merge in. I mean, I guess I can steal one of these dudes. They are just sort of standing around doing a lot. Found Mount Roraima and bada-bing! Devilish with the $1.99 super chat. Hey. Devilish. Also, Nate will deadlift 400 pounds today if we hit 100 likes, so let's make him put on a show. Devilish says, embrace Mongol, become caveman. Does the Bantu run kind of do that? Because it's sort of like a Neolithic era extended? I hope so. No need with Bantu to get that civic. I feel like could still be, because I can produce a warrior and start to grab outposts quite cheaply. Because even though we produce our outposts with 4 units, that's still quite a cost. 4 units is still quite a cost. Especially when I haven't even finished exploring. Like here, for example, I'm thinking, do I want to merge these for the outpost? In this case, yes. But in many cases, I kind of don't. Like, once those units are gone, I'm down to 5. I need to keep my exploring. So I still like the idea of producing 1 early game unit that's not the Pioneers to buy some outposts with influence. Because we generate so much influence, we need something to spend it on as well. I mean, wonders though, I guess. Wonders are a thing. But yeah, I kind of like the best of both worlds approach with Bantu. Rather than solely relying on just getting rid of units, let's also grab a warrior and have a good time by grabbing a couple of these outposts very, very cheaply. We'll also get bronze working for the copper. Boom. Oh no, these ones are going to grab some food. We'll have to separate them. There we go. And then remerge them. Okay, so we managed to get 1 extra. And then, holy moly, Batman, that's a 2010. Although I think I prefer the 1512. The extra industry. Yeah, we'll send them back that way. And then this 1 excess unit can be our lone explorer. Hello, food. Beeline over there and grab that. Army composition is good. Army composition is good. Let's get that for the extra liberty. More influence. Here's my outpost sweeper. We'll send up this way to grab that. And you are kind of just wasting your time being nothing. So let's merge you together. Throw some people onto food to try and keep us growing. Yes. And let's get that sweet, sweet holy site down as well. on preferably a high food tile, although good luck finding one of those in these parts, you big chump. Place it down over here, I guess. That'll do. And then we'll grab extra industry and maybe some extra industry. The best of both worlds. Yeah, I'll start sort of layering up some districts. Building the holy site will allow me to do that, of course, with stability. And here we already have some borders being annoying. Great. You are still moving that way, and you will take that 12-15. Brilliant. I'll also hoover up that resource very early, and I think grab a second city right now. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. Let's continue to snowball upwards and outwards with this Bantu run. 11 food is pretty tasty. I'll get one of those. And then maybe provide the industrial infrastructure there. Let's make sure that we have people on food and industry as always. And this city already has 4 population, which is nuts, really. Oh my god, Kerma is established super early. Do I just stab it? Who is this? It's Tink. Hey Tink.
1,000 welcomes.
You have started very close to me, and I have a lot of units. And actually, on this Bantu Discovery and Sanctuary move, I think I'm about to get a whole lot more. Yeah, almost too many more. In fact, it is too many more. So I'm gonna have to pull one out of there. This is interesting. Maybe we go for a really fast aggro sweep on Kerma. Oh, I've also got 3 units that happen to be exploring back this way, and another 3 down here, and surely more on the way. Not really, actually. That's kind of hard to get to, but that's all right. What do you reckon? Kill them all? Okay. Negative income only stops you from trade and buyout. It's true. It's true. Already 2. Surround them quickly. Yeah, I think so. Welcome to everybody who's tuning in today as well. So great to see so many people watching live already on YouTube. We have over 50 viewers and nearly 50 likes. Sure, we can bump that up a little bit. Winky face. And likewise over on Twitch as well. Going really strong at over 25 live viewers. This is awesome. Go for it. Pick up the war support. Yes, we should pick up the war support. Although, I don't really know if I have time. That's another trouble with Blitz mode, isn't it? You sort of run out of time, basically. And really, I have very few ways of doing it, so could start to expansionize into their territory a bit. That might aggravate them over me. Let's end this turn. Step in and steal that. Yoink. Merge these guys together. Where do you think you're going? Stop! They're on auto explore, so we can't blame them. It was my doing. Okay, bring these units back here. We'll fight that one. That'll start to generate a little bit of angst between us. We also have a neighbor, a pink neighbor here. It's none other than Peanut Butter Scott Strayer, who would like to trade luxuries. I'll allow that in this early game. Let's do that. Let's get inventing. And I'm going to build an archer. Buy that. Build an archer there. Also going to build a military unit here. Let's make it a warrior. I'm going to send this warrior to the right to start claiming these territories. Because I need to claim those quite quickly. In fact, I might actually sacrifice these Bantuvians down this way to try and grab one of those. Oh my god, there's just so many units. This is fantastic. We'll separate these 3 out. Send them towards Kerma. Kerma looks like such an easy capture. Anybody who said no is the world's greatest coward. Look, it was partly me. How much? What are you? Scout? 13? I have 14. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Hey, there's some extra units down this way, so let me walk through Kerma to go and get them. Thanks, Kerma. Cool. All right. Next turn, we'll reconvene the units together and maybe grab it. Leadership is something we'll need. So let's get the +1 city cap out of that. I might turn my mouse sensitivity up as well because I'm quite energetic today.
I must think.
Oh man, when we crossed over 18,000 subs yesterday, I just happened to be watching on the YouTube Studio app, like I always am. I say happen to, it was no coincidence. We're gonna refuse the non-aggression pact.
Intentions.
And I managed to screenshot it just at the right time, which I was so stoked about. Oh, it was awesome. Just on 18,000, which I do think is the nicest 1,000 between 10 and 20. It's even nicer than 15, and 15 is a round figure. But hey, look, I'm not here to talk about numbers. I'm here to talk about humankind. Shooty. Sorry I'm late. Hey, Tink. No, look, you're all good. Actually, you're one of the stars of the show. Game speed, Legacy. Game speed will be changing that a lot. Turn limit is not an end condition. Yes. That's right. But yeah, it's blitz speed. It'll be messing with it a bit. Yeah, Tink, you've joined in at just a really great time. I've added you into this game, and here you are, right next door to me. Look, the Nubians as well. It's great. We're going to be the best of friends. What technology do I really want? Maybe, well, actually, organized warfare would have been nice, wouldn't it? Maybe it's too little too late for that. Fishing for the harbors. Then masonry organized warfare. Also, kind of not mad at the early wheel chariot rush. But not this time. Alright, so we're on turn 10. And we're about to reconvene Du Bois. You two can go that way. You three are still auto-exploring, so we'll stop that. You can... Ooh, actually have to declare war to fight you, so that's a bit of a yikes. However, here's an army I prepared earlier. And in fact, I think we can probably just take this without asking, to be completely frank. So let's run this unit away, grab that food, there's an extra unit. Hey presto, Bob's your auntie? Sure. Send those two there, fight that deer. This thing's got no idea. I can insta-resolve, that's how strong I am. And then this extra unit could do the old daisy chain move. Send that one up that way, put it back on auto-explore next turn so I don't have to think about what it's doing. Might do the same with you. You two are going to head up north, hopefully, and do the Great Explore. It looks like it's... Wow, look at the spawn! Did the game shaft me, or did the game absolutely shaft me here? This was my starting territory. It pinned me absolutely in the corner. I mean, I will rise to the challenge, but still. Jeepers. Let's get these 4 units down this way. You really would like that extra food, so we'll bounce you around there. Here's the archer, who's going to go and help at the front lines. Not that I have organized warfare, so actually it doesn't matter. Let's send the warrior this way to claim... To claim what? To claim what? Maybe this one. And then these units can run ahead and claim something else. I don't even know what the plan is there, to be completely honest. Okay. And I think we actually go for the super fast wham bam. Or do I want to wait for war score? Nah, I really don't. Sorry, Tink. It's gotta be done. It's gotta be done. And I'm so confident that while I go for a very quick break because my coffee is cold and I literally need to put it in the microwave, there's a shout out to the good old days. I'm just gonna maybe manual resolve this and then let the AI do it for me. I have full trust and faith in it. I'll see you in 30 seconds. Well, that was good by the looks. Looks like I lost a unit, but otherwise everything went great. There's a military star. Brilliant. Look about that. How easy was that? Oh. Auto-resolve shenanigans were your only hope. Hello, Let Lucky. Nice to see you. I feel like you might be in this game too, actually. From memory. We'll see, but I'm pretty sure you are. I think you are. Jumbo for getting back to me. Step 5. Just won a science victory on Daddy level. It's been a while. Oh, brilliant. Hey, awesome. Major King Kong. That's wicked to hear. Good stuff. A result from our conversation the other day. Wicked. Wicked. Who did you win as? I'm curious. Did you go for the, did you choose a science culture? Did you choose a science civ, or did you play as Poland? Quickly swallow them whole. Om nom 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 nom. We can actually choose another culture now as well. Maybe we should. I could sort of treat Bantu as like an extended Neolithic era. And treat this era as my main. I don't really feel like I love any cultures in this era though. I might just wait a little bit longer and let the decision narrow itself. Continue to ridiculously multiply. Sweep you up. And there's our militarist star. And hey presto, Bob's your aunt. It looks like we've already immediately crushed poor Tink and the Nubians. Feels really bad. But also feels really good. Let's overlook this stupidity in Mukaz. Maybe she's born with it, maybe it's Mukazine. And I think place a Scott! Oh my goodness, Scott! Holy moly! Guacamole! Scott might be next. Scott, thank you so much for the $30.99 Australian super chat to celebrate the bloody day. Good morning and kia ora to Scott, rich in friendship sugar, and thank you very much, Scott, for that amazing super chat. Scott says, congratulations on that 18,000 subscriber milestone. Scott, of course, using a comma, not a full stop, to differentiate those zeros being thousands and not cents. Very much appreciate it. Nate's got to go. His pre-workout, which is all good. But, Scott, I really appreciate that. And all the work that you do, especially in the hashtag GiveJumbo and Avatar movement. Your efforts haven't gone unnoticed. But also, more broadly, your efforts haven't gone unnoticed in keeping the channel alive. Scott, a huge heart goes out to you, my friend. Honestly, a massive one. $30. I'm unstoppable, I'm unbeatable, unless you know my weakness. Let's have a look. Let's have a look.
How are you today?
Okay, so we think maybe I should jump on a militarist culture and pounce on Scott early on, do we? Let's consider. So, how could I not love the Huns because they're the greatest militarist? I haven't played the Huns since the game first came out. I'd be willing to. Kind of a fun Bantu continuation as well, with the still you just have outposts +2 combat strength roaming sort of nomadic unit, right? The nomadic unit with the 100. Yeah, okay, sure. We'll put them in as a shortlist option. And then I think for my other shortlist option here, like I could go for the Mayans. They're very good. The Javeliniers, sort of a spiritual successor to the Olmecs in a way. I love the Carthaginians. We might leave them out. I feel like the Persians could be another alternate play, as a continued expansionist option rather than a militarist, and also for the extra city cap, yeah? Alright, let's do it. No! Hoffmeister just lost 10,000 runes in Elden Ring. When should I do the Elden Ring stream this week? I'll make a poll on that a little bit later, actually, because I'd love your feedback. I'm tossing up between playing Mountain Blade Bannerlord as my alternated strategy game. I want to play another game of Civ, but I don't know if it should be Beyond Earth or Civ 5 or Civ 6. I want to play a game of Elden Ring and ideally a bit more Humankind. So it's going to be a week full of streams around the normal time, so do tune in. Let's see if you're living long enough for my stability. Yeah, ditch the stability bonus, I reckon. All right, let's run a poll for the poor noobs. Should I play as the Persians or the Huns? Huge call for the Huns. You are my Huns. Winky face. Roman got left behind. Yeah, sorry to the Romans. I think we played them last time. Or the time before. So I'm going to leave them off. But they would be a great pick. Play Arno. I actually am not sure if I even own it on this account. I'd have to buy it again. Which is not the end of the world. But after already buying Elden Ring and then the... Oh, by the way, shout out to the... Stand With Ukraine Humble Bundle that I posted a video on this morning. I bought that as well, $60, but proceeds go to a great cause, and it picked up some games that I had really wanted to pick up. I actually ended up playing Slay the Spire for, I was like, I'm going to record it for 5 minutes, and it was like 30 minutes. I was like, oh crap, I need to stop. So there we go. The poll is up. 22-minute poll. Go, go, go. Huck, what are you talking about? You're crazy. I see you. Thank you, Huck. Go on. Classic who? Who will it be? Looks like early support is for the Huns. I'm going to vote for the Huns as well, because I can vote on Twitch. I can't vote on YouTube, but you can like the video and vote in the poll. How about it? Naderade's back, feeling alive. Poland. Do 4 cheapest units and refund them into the outpost. Is there some sort of glitchy exploit with that? The shoot. That's kind of funny if there is. I'm gonna need my outpost. Yeah, so I should poop it out and poop it back in again. For lack of a better way of putting it. Close to victory in the war. Huzzah. Oh, out of their outpost? Entendez? Got none. Would have also been quite a fun idea. Let me place down this outpost. 418 is actually really good. Agrarian star, brilliant. We should also be able to get some builder stars here so I can afford to move through relatively quickly. There's a harbor, which is great. Also, one of my first luxuries connected, Sage, nice to see ya. Could then spend some influence, like you say, to pump out some units again out of the outposts. Although I can do it with the Huns as well, can't I? So maybe I want to leave it full, actually. I might just bring one out. Because with the Huns we can quickly rally our Hunnic hordes and be even stronger. Here we've got a Harappan runner up against a pioneer. It's an even fight, me versus Scott Strayer. And we can fight on level ground. I'll allow it, I think. Yeah. I'll allow it and kind of just defend. Hold the flag. Look at this noob. He's taken enough damage that I think that I can fight back. And bada bing, bada bang, bada boom, yet again, the strategic New Zealand mastermind outflanks his Australian ally. War wages. Stability on occupied cities and +1 combat strength. Let's do it. Let's pay the people what they're worth. Sounds good to me. Again, here we have some more food to hoover up. I think I'll just send all 3 to grab this. These units now march together, and actually, they can place a reasonable outpost if I just wait 2 more turns, which I will do. So we'll send them that way. If I start sending these ones this way, they can probably come together and grab an outpost as well. Everybody come together now and grab an outpost. We'll leave the rest of them alive. They'll form the beginnings of a standing army, I guess. Although, actually, we should probably send some toward the pink front line. And let's get this war done and dusted. Let's take Kerma. Yeah, let's just take Kerma. Where is this? Oh, for crying out loud, they've got something left.
I commend your decisions.
The Nubians live on. They managed to spam down an outpost over this way. Let's close in on that. It's a bit of a tough loop, but we can do it. And you that way. Okay, brilliant. Everything's looking good, I think. Touch wood. Everything's looking good, I hope. I'm in first place, so... Oh my... Jump scared myself. Counter that back at you. You can pay for it if you like. We're gonna need to generate some more war support, seeing as I've snuck a little outpost out. We'll improve the resources here first, though. Also the horse sandwiches. Spend a bit of cash. I've got a lot of cash, actually. So let's just completely buff Kerma. Make it the greatest city that ever lived. It is awesome. It is really cool. And then let's maybe return, I don't know, 2 units. We'll plant our own population in here. 4 Mongol riders for free. Super good. Huns into the Mongols. Yeah. But it's true. You are trading off population. A big old trade-off. Or sandwiches. Yeah. That's how I reluctantly refer to the upgrade that gives you more food from horses. I can only but assume it's a horse sandwich, my friend. Disgusting, I know. Revolting. Okay. Let's end that turn. I should move through, right? I must have 1,000,000 stars now. There's a scientist star and an aesthete star. If that's not a decision to move through, I don't know what is. Let me just check, though. Yeah. Yeah. 1 more builder star would be nice. I can probably buy it, I would hope. There we go. We'll buy it with population. Get the horse sandwich upgrade and the infrastructure upgrade, and you are a little short on stability, so we might also just build you a district. Sure, why not? This 0 population city would like to perish. I'll let it. Hang around as Bantu for a little bit longer, hoover up some extra units. Look at that. That 1 just turned into 3. OP, OP! Oh my god. Oh, and these ones are separated. I wonder if it might be quicker to just do it with the warrior. Do the old swap maneuver here. Oh, nah, let's just bring them around. Although, if I move the warrior here, we might be able to check how much it costs with influence, because it could be worth just placing it. Yeah, we'll just place it. Maybe we can milk another population into Kerma? It's gonna be overflowing with people. It's gonna be my greatest city on complete accident. Sure, let's send some pioneers into Kerma. Really pump it full of people. Get extra science and whatnot out of it as well. Its districts look okay. We have managed to pick up a Moreau pyramid, which is pretty nice. Make a little bit of cash money off that. And actually, you know what? Why not? Let's do it. Overproductive for the industry, prosperous for the money, or extra food. I think I'll go for the money, because I'm short on my money stars. So let's try and get some. Sure. Yeah, no, that's good. That's really good, actually. Napata is very, very, very weak. We might go for the cheeky early war and pretend like nothing happened. Still try and eradicate them before Tink can spread any further. No offense. I really mean that in the nicest possible way. You just keep exploring. You do you. In fact, you know what? You just completely do you. I have full trust.
Your people see it as a place of safety and a symbol of
Quickly
power.
grab that.
Only
A
your
wonder
friends
can be
know
claimed,
the extent
but
of
not before I place down a 3-food harbor. Let's have a look at these wonders. I need some more influence now. Next turn, we will. There is a food discovery here. Can I grab it with 1? Yes! Nice! And it looks like we've reached just about our wit's end, actually. And by that I mean to say, we've reached the end of the continent. So let's send 2 additional units to make an outpost there and send you that way. You can make an outpost probably along this river above Napata, just to really rub it in. And you have got the extra unit you need to also become an outpost. Fantastic. And over by this river looks like a really good spot to do it. Short of luxury resources, of course. So I'm going to keep trying to push for those. Hello, beautiful. Hello, beautiful. Oh, you're going to have to die. Or, actually, maybe I should use my expansionist ability while I can. 6 turns. Jeez. I don't think that's going to be a thing, is it? How's our poll going? Strong support for the Huns, yeah? Let me check on the Twitch results as well. Let's see who. Strong support for the Huns as well. 75% over there. And 62% on YouTube. Looks good to me. See you later, Mark. Oh, thanks so much for tuning in, my friend. Religious rites? I feel like claiming a wonder could be a better idea, so I might save for that. I'm going to throw a poll up. Since we've decided we're going to do the Huns, I'd like to throw just a quick poll up around tomorrow's stream. These are some of the games that I'm thinking about playing. I would love your feedback, particularly if you're here joining me live for our 18,000 subscriber celebration. The great and mighty Australians will tear through your pony army. Bring it on! Let's have a repeat, shall we, Scott? What do you think it should be? I'm gonna go between Elden Ring, Humankind, save influence for the Hunnic Horde. Oh, good point, actually. My generation is pretty high, though, to be fair. 80 per turn. Live Beyond Earth. Or Mountain Blade Bannerlord. It's a pretty wide canvassing poll. I don't expect conclusive results upon it, but I would love your feedback as you're watching this live. Oh no. That's actually quite a little army you've got there. I should probably start building one of my own. Let's put some money into animal barns. And I really do need a better unique unit, which really means that I have to move through, doesn't it? I think we're going to rely on the Hunnic unique unit here. Let's just check in case I'm stupidly close to a star. I am close to my merchant star. I'll get that next turn. Okay, I'll stay for that. And I will get any useful, really useful technologies for next era. Probably things like mounted warfare, no? Which I've already unlocked the path towards. I mean, wheel seems like a good move too. So I'll grab wheel, and then we should be good. I'll need to surge a little bit of extra science too, probably. Which isn't the end of the world. Let's get Archer over onto what could be some kind of front line over here. I think these units will still grab an outpost. So, on your bike. Wander can be, yep, loads of stars. Loads of units funneling through this territory. Look at that. Risky to turn these ones into an outpost with the enemy so close, but I'm going to grab it because it's an outpost worth taking for the copper alone. Yep. Pretty happy with that. I think I'd like walls. Rather quickly. Let's convert 2 population into walls. Don't ask how that's done. We're just gonna do it. And likewise in the capital, let's grab all of the infrastructure that we're a bit low on. The capital is actually a really nice territory. It's got to be said. I'm going to spend my influence here to make these upgrades before going for the big connect moves. I'm looking really good for fame. Beautiful across the board. We could wait one more turn for our gold tech star. Might not be a terrible idea considering I can literally get it in one turn. So I'm going to do that. I guess I'll use the time to grab some more discoveries with the Bantu while I wait. Then is that all really good? I might also start to bring some of these units back to base rather than grabbing the outposts here. I think we leave our archer to grab these outposts with influence. And keep boots on the ground, so to speak, for our military. Made out of these Bantu warriors. It's sketchy, but it'll do. Send you over into that garrison. Got a warrior in the garrison. Always good. Loop these units back around. Bring the archer up to the warrior. Start to build a little bit of a standing army. And we'll bring these two Bantu pioneers into it as well. Boom. Consider yourself stationed. Could claim a wonder and build a harbour. It's a pretty dreadful harbour though. So why? I don't know about that. I do really want that territory. That is a crowning jewel of the south down there. I'll absolutely snag that one. Actually a little overburdened for people in this outpost, so I might just leave it. Yeah, definitely don't need to connect, especially if I'm playing as the Huns. That is true. And I've got my stars. You're right. Did he just connect them all? Oh, do you mean my units? Apologies. It takes 60 to get a new unit through. How much do you get from winning or pillaging? 40 plus 1, then 60. Don't connect them. Depends on how battle that is. I'm not sure if we're talking about units or cities. If we're talking about cities, I agree. Let's not connect them. Because we're going to grab the Huns. Isn't that right, Hun? Yeah, now I am. I'm not going to wait for the gold star. Stuff the gold star. I want to make sure that I can play as the Huns, so let's do it. We're off to a crackerjack start as well. Let's go. +2 combat strength on cavalry unit. Unec horde. Maybe? No? It's a nomad and it's a multi-mover. Crucially, of course, it has a ranged attack. A powerful bow, so it doesn't matter that it's a horse. Because wolves are not bothered by bows. Let's do it. Very exciting. This is a throwback to the early Humankind days, where the channel had around 5,000 subscribers. Oh, how far we've come. Jeepers. Apparently, this strategy, still an incredibly powerful one too, I'm told, in the chat. We'll see. Humankind drinking game? That sounds like a very fun Jumbo After Dark stream, Doc. Oh my god. It'll have to be a Twitch exclusive. So shout out, if you're watching on YouTube and you haven't at least followed on Twitch, I would recommend that you do it. If you'd like to, just make sure that you catch all of the streams, because every now and again, there are ones that just suit Twitch that little bit better. Because of community guidelines. Obviously, I'm not looking to do anything that would be against guidelines. Please don't take that the wrong way. Oh my god, they did. Exiled Void. There you go. A follower. A disagreement about it. Meaning is where I start agreeing. Interesting. And when there was like 4 people in the chat. Oh, Naderade, I know. Now might be a good time, actually, for me to say thank you so much. The channel has sort of had 3 different parts to its life. It had stage 1, where I posted every now and again. It was really impromptu. Let's move through while I talk. It was really impromptu. I posted a couple of Civ 5 videos, just like random odd videos. I was a student at the time. I wasn't focused on it. I liked creating content, but I had no time for it whatsoever. Absolutely dirt poor. Working, like, just cannot. So I would just post occasionally. Also, it was hard and it was time consuming, and you would put all this effort in and see nothing back, and it's incredibly demoralizing. And that hasn't changed, but it gets better with time, of course. So that was phase 1. Phase 2 of the channel kicked in on the 13th of April last year, when I started taking it more seriously after making a few more videos than normal at the start of 2021. I decided, you know what, I might make this a little bit more of a regular thing. I decided I'd upload 1 Civ 5 guide a week. That was my target. 1 Civ 5 video a week. I was not live streaming at this point. And then maybe the odd other thing if I was having fun with it. But that was sort of the direction of the channel. And then when I got offered the YouTube partnership on the 13th of April of last year, I thought, actually, let's give this a really good go now. Let's give this a really good go and see what we can make of it. And that was where phase 2 began. And then phase 3 began around after Humankind released. Although I'm maybe now thinking it was actually just kind of a continuation of phase 2. I'm not sure. But it was around that time that the YouTube algorithm looked particularly fondly on the channel. For loads of reasons, partly my own hard work and forward planning, partly the release of Humankind, partly all of the work that I'd put in before then, and of course, most significantly, and this is where this ramble is going, thanks to you. Man, the support that was shown on that channel, on the channel around then, with loads of people who are still here commenting to this day, which really warms my heart, was what really helped to surge the popularity of the channel. We grew during that phase from around sort of 5,000 subscribers to around over 10,000. The channel doubled, if not tripled, in the space of a month or two, which was just absurd. And now we continue to just consistently grow. There's just this consistent growth, and then every now and again there'll be surge events, right? Ebbs and flows, highs and lows, unfortunately. But it just continues to trend upwards, and it just really makes me so happy because it means that in some way, shape, or form, I've provided value somewhere to someone. Whether it's entertainment or education or just an escape from crap or a noise in the background while you do the dishes. Or make your kids breakfast in Japan, or hide from a heat wave in Australia, or join a protest in Canada. We've had loads of good stories. Bike ride home from the bus stop in the rain in Germany. It doesn't matter. Honestly, so many good stories, and it's been freaking awesome. And I love it. So thank you very much. Watched 2 Potato McWhiskey videos, saw you my recommendations, and here we are. Wicked. Traveling through the eras of his channel. Yes, Exile, this game is similar to Civ 6. It totally is. Let me take the extra food from my harbors. I think is a good idea to fuel our military. And here we are. My ultimate goal, not that it would be where I would stop, but I'd love to get to 100,000 subscribers. I think that the 6-figure target is really cool. We might get there in 2 years, maybe, if we're lucky. And the channel keeps seeing support, and I continue to find some success in the content, and the cards align, and we get good food. We're just fortunate. Maybe. I think it's doable, anyway. I think it's doable. Let's squeeze this unit out. See ya. Find somebody who can start claiming some outposts. Please. Somewhere. Someone. The discussion rages on. I support you both, children. Okay, let's give it a whirl. Let's pump out 4 of these for 70 influence. Less than a turn's worth of influence. How good. Wicked. I'll do the same here. Yes. Flat. Amazing. Get a harbor now. It's providing 6 food, so it's a little bit better. And then what I would also actually really like to do would be to get 4 of these pioneers together over this way. Because they're going to go and explore this island and maybe settle over there. And then these 4 are going to merge together here and either grab this or form the basis of a future army. Actually, you know what? Jump ahead that way, one of you, to grab that, and then these 3 will form the basis of a future army of some kind. Although, looking at these units, part of me thinks, let's go. Let's have a look at this war support with old Scott Australia over here, see if we can push any demands. How dare you oppress the faithful? I demand that you convert to my religion, and I refuse your stupid demands. Jealous. And ain't that fitting? Alright, let's gear up for one almighty smackdown. I'm hoping. You can continue. Okay, you can just come back out this way, I guess. Wait there for a good day.
An enormous leap.
An enormous leap forward. Brilliant. We're on turn 16, which is further ahead than what you'd think, don't forget. Oh, we could take Church of Our Lady Mary of Zion, the new wonder. Probably not. Lighthouse of Alexandria could be fun if we need to use boats later on to obliterate the enemy. Pyramid of Giza, though, always good. Hanging Gardens of Babylon, not terrible. Screw it. I'm gonna grab the Lighthouse of Alexandria as a real alternative first pick for us. Not sure why I'm wasting production training these units when pumping them out of outposts is by far and away the best move. Let me place down another outpost down here. Another religious Huji Watsit. Get Mukamba on it, and let me start renaming some of these cities. First up, Nate is great. My favorite city to name after you. Thank you for your super chat. And then, of course, this territory shall forever be known as Scots-Raya. Too many T's. Difficult to pronounce with that many T's. It should really be Scootstraya. Or Scottstraya. What about Scottraya? Scottsraya? We'll leave it like that. Scottstraya. Too many more and it looks awfully Russian. And do I have a name for Kurma? Is it Beyond Earth winning the poll? Interesting. Who'd you take in the... Shoot? Shoot. Who'd you take? I'm gonna guess the Bantu, surely. Kurma would love to get its own harbour, of course. That'll give it 15 food. It's maybe worth just shooting a couple of people out as well, because we're starving. We need another food job, so I guess I'll build it. Yeah, food off river is not so hot, particularly. Might go for the industrial upgrade, and then smash down... Scottstraya would love to be home of the Lighthouse of Alexandria. But it can't be done because Scottstraya is completely landlocked. Maybe we attach it to Sarin. This action is prohibited. Oh, of course, with the Huns. Well. Yeah. Okay, let's move toward these northern borders. Actually, it looks like there's a fight waiting for me here. Oh, Scott, just you. Sorry, Tink, you should just run away. Run away, Tink. Yeah. Let's have a look and see what these units can do. I think I'm happy to put them on auto because there's really very little value in me doing this manually. And I can take a drink of my, I'm ashamed, or maybe not ashamed to admit, Monster Energy drink. 0 sugar, 0 ultra. Other energy drinks are available. Oh my god, he did. This could be a long one. Maybe, because it's an 18,000 subscriber special. I feel I'd really like to celebrate for a long ass amount of time. How are we doing on the like target on YouTube though? That will be a good determinant. 62 likes. Okay, we're nearly at 2/3 of the way towards 100. That's looking good. That's looking good. I think we're going to need some fire support down here. Can't bring it in, though. Although, it's just a hut up and runner. So maybe I can pull off this expansionist grab, which is still working even though I've moved through errors. I didn't realize that was how that worked. That's pretty cool.
You think so little of me?
Your proposition...
Need to generate some grievances there, really. I'm going to continue to farm these outposts for units as and where they get them. Wonder if it's worth swapping the Bantu units for the Hunnic hordes. It might be, actually. Or maybe even worth converting these crappos. Let's have a look. So this crapo has 21, and this crapo has 19. These crappos have 24. Yeah. I mean, not a terrible idea, I guess. I don't know. Either way, let's rendezvous you. Maybe kicking out some of the Bantu warriors might not be a dreadful shout. Or even shooting people out for the harbour. We'll think about it. Let's get trade expeditions, because we're going to need that to jump across the mighty ocean. And religious tolerance doesn't sound like me. Get out. We'll think about what to do with you. These two pioneers could probably single-handedly take that city, so we'll just leave them stationed there. Harappa has a wonderful 16 population. Woo! And we can get another 4 Hunnic hordes out of this place. This place has got 44 food. What? This is the god outpost. I think it's largely thanks to us grabbing all of that food from those harbors, no? That is absurd. Either way, that is absurd. The fastest way in is that way, so we'll get those units there. Bring these ones up to the front line and swap them with this warrior so that they are just ready to pounce through that way as soon as we grab that territory. I might get you back as a wood chopper. Stupid warrior. And these ones I will sacrifice to the cause. Let's grab another outpost and immediately give it plus 24 food on its harbour. This will also be a Hunnic horde factory, I think. And oh my god, I am quickly realizing that the Hunnic horde play is still ludicrously overpowered. I might even make a video on this. This is absurd. It's still so strong. Let's see though. Let's see how it plays out. You two can continue to move towards the front. Here you can see I'm 1 turn away from this place having 2 pop. Might be able to cheese another 400 hordes out of there. I just need to keep skipping because I can't station. And you lads can merge together and get ready for your great journey across the sea. You know, you 3 could also be choppers, now that I think about it. Nah. Let's just make these guys population. Blah. Blah. Give me an extra food job. Thanks, team. Nicely done. Burma would benefit more from this lighthouse, actually. Sure. Let's give Kerma this big old lighthouse. I don't think I need my cities at all, so I'm going to put everybody just focused on just doing that. Because I'm going to rely on my outposts for the most part here. So this one's growing in 1 turn, right? So what I should do here is... Oh yeah, I've got 2... Oh my god, I've got so many Hunnic hordes. This is insane. You can actually come up this way and check out that land, I reckon. Anyway, let's end this turn. Have a look back at this outpost. What's that? No, not that one. This one. Al-Bali. Come on, Al-Bali. As soon as this turn passes. There we go. So Al-Bali is now at 2 population. We needed at 4 to pump out these units. So I'm going to get rid of these archers and warriors, which have, let's be real, been replaced by the Hunnic horde. Why? Well, it had superior combat strength to the warrior. It's a ranged unit that is also on horseback. It's also nomadic, so I should be separating them, having multiple armies running in here. It can move all its movement points until they're depleted. It ignores zone of controls. It's a ranged unit, so it doesn't care about the walls. I mean, this thing is just mega super crazy 5 mil. Now, in Albany, it's at 4 out of 4, so I can spend 76 influence, which is less than a turn's worth. Kablit. To get another 4 of these units. This is great. And oh my god, this territory that I only just built is absurdly ready. Why? Well, actually, I think largely it's thanks to this harbour, which is fueled by my religion. Just respect the sea's bounties, by the way, at the moment. Once we get 65 populations following it, though, that gets even more absurd with observe fasts. My feasts. Oh yeah, I think I have to get the word out again. This is wicked awesome. Wow. I can just do that again. This is nuts. Disband and to keep it rolling. The power of the Hunnic train. Rediscovered would be right. Yeah, this was absurd when the game first came out, but the Huns were nerfed, and I sort of just didn't really look back at them after that. And also loads of other cultures to try, but it's very clear to me that there's still some strength here, particularly with game settings set up as they are for me. Oh. Did I win yet? Not yet, King Zoomer. Hey, but we're making really good progress. I think it's time that we declare war. No real need to wait here. Let's try out these Hunnic hordes and see what they have to offer. I can actually declare a formal war as well, and we're going to force Scott to take on our religion. So, New Zealand versus Australia, the greatest allies in the world. Bring it. But more accurately, of course, it's the Huns versus the Harapans. Unfortunately, oh, should I have waited until? Yeah, What a noise. I started making it and I couldn't stop. What I'm going to do here is reload, just because not letting that ransack finish, the ransack that I started when I was an expansionist culture as the Bantu in the ancient era, is Bantu be a really stupid idea, because I can get that territory for free off of Scott. So why would I not? So what I've done is I've just hit F9. That's reloaded at the last quick save, which was this turn, right? And we know how this turn plays because I've already played this out. These two units get deleted. This place goes kablit. Kablit, and grabs 4 of them. And everybody else is just getting up along their merry way. I actually didn't do an awful lot, as it turns out. Nice. Still no emblematic districts to build, which I guess makes it even more important that we're declaring war on people, because if I wasn't, I'd be pretty poor. I am actually very bankrupt, I've just noticed. That's a bit of a sight for sore eyes, isn't it? How can I start making money? There's not really a great way. Foreign outposts, cheaper trade, more industry, more science, walls, hydrology, more people on money might be a good idea. As a really desperate move. Let's have a look in Scotstralia. Chuck an extra person on money. Nate is great. See a nerd. You're making money too. Kerma. Yeah. People on money there as well. Whew. This army is costing me a great deal. I think once these 4 units place their outpost, we'll save a bit of cash. So there's one way. And I guess, yeah, gotta do war to make money, don't you? How many turns away is this? 1. I'm very glad that I re-rolled for 1 more turn, though. I think that's worthwhile. Station these units on their borders. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. There's my outpost that I stole. There's a 36 food harbor. What are you even doing? Disband that unit into it and move up onto my new borders. My god, they look good. Oh, the Harappans. Feeling bad. Okay. Now, let's complete what I started earlier. Crisis. Crisis defusal. No, thank you. Let's go to our relations. Declare a formal war. War support is at its greatest point. Its greatest peak. And let's send in the 4 Hunnic horde versus... Oh, these cowards are going to run away. Okay. Can't really chase them down. Let's send the coastal raiders through this way. See if they can get around next turn. They can. That's good. We'll jump to the high ground next to these 4 units outside of the city walls and give them a little go. They're going to run back in. Of course they are. The cowards. Great. Let's squeeze the people of Harappa into the siege. Tactically surround them. Make sure they don't run away into the ocean. Build a solar calendar. You consider doing a video about civic unlocks. The requirements are not visible in game, but the wiki has the available information. Would be a nice resource for people trying to figure out how to introduce them. Yes, and I've thought about that for quite a while, Hoff. I have, because it would be a really useful video. But the thing that I struggle with though is how do I make it a useful video other than just literally just sort of bringing them up and saying this is how you do this, this is how you do this, this is how you do this. I mean, I guess that's literally just what the video would be. My thoughts is maybe I could add value by saying, hey everybody, have a look at the civics tree. Here's the civic, and here are a couple of like really quick tips, literally like 10 or 15 second analysis from me on whether it's good or not, and maybe one way how to get it quickly. That's my idea for that video on how to add value other than literally just regurgitating a Wikipedia. Of course, I can't do it for too long because then I'm creating a resource that isn't fitting its initial purpose, which is to quickly sort of educate and inform on civics. So yeah, that's my thinking on that video, but I haven't made it yet. And it's actually literally for that reason. I've just been toying with an idea on how I actually make it a valuable, like a valuable resource that people will want to watch. Yeah. Driving and can't talk, but I want you to know I'm here. Hey, Torrential! Well, you're also driving and can't text. No, it was text-to-speech, everybody. Don't fear. Torrential said, hey, Siri. Da-da-do-da-da-da-dee-da-da-da-dee-da-da-da-dum. And, type that message. Okay, right, we're incredibly bankrupt because all we've done is build the Hunnic hordes, so let's try and milk some value out of them now. I wonder if I go for the double whammy war and also wipe the floor with Tink while we're here. Yeah. Let's wipe the floor with Tink while we're here. I mean, I've got 4 units there already. This place is already ready to build some more. Oh, my economy. Oh my god. I don't even know what to do. Okay, you two just walk that way and wait. We've got units closing in there next turn. Next turn's going to be a whomper of a turn. Turn 20, we seize the continent. Amazing. Get up and get that high ground, you fools. Good job. Right, so that siege is ready. I'm going to poon these Hunnic hordes down there. Do you have more cities? No, you don't. Brilliant. Oh, look, here comes some reinforcements. We'll try and trigger the fight with these reinforcements, but first, actually, I should trigger this fight against Napta. I believe this is so easy that I just insta-resolve it. Yes. Yes. This one will weaken the forces around the outside. That'll push them back into a now very overcrowded Harappa. Let's place it under siege. Go for the assault. Gotta get to the gym. Ah, see you, Naderade. Thank you so much for everything you've done to help get the channel already towards 18,000. Thank you so much. Seriously. Go hard at the gym, my friend. Fame standings? Oh yeah, we should have a look at those. Oh my god, he's wiping the floor with them. Okay, again, I'm actually due, I might get a glass of water this time. So, you can watch the Great Siege of Harappa. Hopefully I'll beat it back. It's a relatively large fight, but I predict what you'll see here is some interesting movement by the AI. It'll likely put my horses up at the walls when they haven't attacked near them, maybe. We'll see. But I think you'll see a pretty successful victory. So let me just do that. It was a question on Twitch from Hoff. Alright, to answer your question, shoot. Here you go. I'll see you in a minute. Okay. Oh my god. It was a bloodbath. Oh. I don't see your link on the Twitch chat either. Absolutely wiped? Yeah, Bram! I mean, jeez! Okay, that was brilliant. I have a very large standing army now. However, because of the seizure of Harappa, let's take a look at what we've actually got here. If we go down here and hit this little Fuji Watts, should get... where am I? I actually want to see that battle play out. Anybody mind if I just do a cheeky reroll and watch that myself? You're going to get to watch it twice. Apologies. Although, would be interesting. I'm assuming the AI will just play it exactly the same if it's fed in the exact same inputs, because that makes sense. But I wonder if changing the spawn positioning or re-triggering would change the outcome. I don't know. It seems unlikely to me because it looks like an absolute bloodbath, but I want to see this play out myself. So let me take a look. I also note that this territory can, yeah, bam, look, again, pump out some more of these. Looks like we're right back to the start of this war turn, are we? Oh, but I don't need to declare war again, so we're actually all good. These units run around there, these units go there, these units go... Okay, so it is actually going to be a slightly different reality because those units are going to go that way. These two move here, and we just insta-resolve that one. And then these Hunnic hordes stab this. Interesting, it reads as a relatively close fight. I deploy all the way back on this hill. These units don't deploy. I guess the deployment of them maybe changes it in its favor. Let's have a look. Okay, so you can see my units deal like 20, 20, 10, repositioning around, some of them running back for shelter, literally just firing arrows down though. Even in these sort of melee fights down here, I'm taking almost no damage. Look at the peasants trying to attack out from behind their walls. That's their big failure there. They really needed to have just stood still and just hit defend. Right? Always, if you're behind walls like that and you're being bombarded like this, you probably just want to defend. Unless you can get like a couple of high ground moves like that one. But as you can see, even outside of the walls, the peasants got obliterated. The ones inside the walls even worse. Their archers are of course incredibly outclassed by my Hunnic hordes. You can see they've got 17 range strength compared to my now 24. It's absurd. It's absurd. Now, of course, the downside to them is they can't get behind the walls. So if the units do choose to hide back, they are a little bit out of range for me. But I can always, in this case, run around and sort of hoover up, stand in all of these adjacent tiles, and ensure that I'm within one shot away from every single one. Brilliant. Looks like it wasn't quite as successful as last time, or not quite as swift, but just as successful. Cultural Blessing is brilliant for the +10 influence on assimilated peoples, although I might stay this way on monoculturalism. Keep that +1, move towards that +2 combat strength.
That should help.
Yeah, I'll do that. Other ones, of course, you can look to paid wages for that as well, right? And then I guess the third one is professional soldiers for the cheaper training cost, but I tend to prefer to move towards liberty and grab the +1 combat strength and move towards the bonus influence that it provides. But, you know, you do you. Especially when you're spamming out Hunnic hordes with less than a turn's worth of influence. I mean, it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. Here's some Bantu I prepared earlier. They're going to grab this territory with Mount Roraima and reduce the ludicrous upkeep of my standing army. We'll get all of our food from the ocean, so I'll opt to get all of my industry from these forests. As you can see, 21 food. Wham bam. Thank you, a ma'am. This guy was just destined to be a tree chopper, but honestly, at this point, you're redundant, and we'll make you redundant. You two are going to hop across the way and explore and find some more people. Okay, very good. We'll have a look at who that is in a minute. But first, let's watch this victory finish itself out. Oh, just overwhelming firepower. Oh, look. Someone ran out from the fog. Brilliant. Yeah, again, 140 food gained as well. If I'd had these units split up, they would have filled up their extra slots as nomadic units. Something I could have done in the reroll. I chose not to because I'm a moron. But important to note that if you run them around and if you can get away with it, groups of 2 as nomadic units, when they destroy others, they'll fill up these slots. You can see 15 food per slot. I needed 140 food from that war. It's potentially close to 7, 8, if not 9 nearly, additional units that I could have harvested if I'd played my cards right. Woof. Woof, woof, woof. Oh my god, that is quite the civic tree, alright. What a brilliant resource. Thank you very much for that. That's going to be very useful for my coverage. Very useful. These things, of course, are always subject to change. So sometimes it can also pay to give more generic advice in my videos rather than really quite specific advice. But that looks really good. Okay. Thank you so much for sharing that. Let's continue. Let's just continue. You know what I mean? Oh, these Bantu boys can go, though. Had enough of you, Chief. Can I end this war? Give me Napata. Or surrender. Brilliant. And now this city is mine. So I'll just spit all these Bantu people into Napata. Work on its horse sandwiches and infrastructures. And doesn't really need any garrisons, to be fair, but it can't hurt to have one over by the seaside sometimes. Maybe just more districts might be a good idea. More infrastructures, I should say. I'll merge these ones back together because they're about to go on a wonderful journey to the Great North. Let's go. Come on, you chumps. There's not really a lot else left for me down south, so I figure we may as well start rerouting these units to north and move toward Tentacle Shogun, who wants a non-aggression pact, and I'm going to immediately refuse it. See ya. Only trade luxuries with the Nubians? Counter that back at you. You've got nothing left, so I don't see what the point is there. Agrarian Star, hydrologies, loads of wonders, close to a war victory. Everything's coming up Millhouse.
Also make for handsome tourist souvenirs.
And like I say, let's just ship all these units up to north. Maybe back that way, friend? No, actually, let's get it over that way. I'm just looking for some extra land to jump to, really. You're out of moves. You'd like to give me Harappa. Force that surrender. Thanks very much. Rip to the Celt Scott Straya, who has also now been wiped from the continent, and I basically secured my homeland. That's added enough people into the fold that I can now upgrade my religion. This is important because it will allow us to double down on food. Although I wonder, do I have so much food that I don't need more? I think I probably do, actually, to be fair. Maybe I feel like, stay away from doubling down on the food. Let me get... Well... They all are pretty bad, except for food. Let's have science on research quarters. I do need science. Blitz mode is notoriously hard to complete the science tech tree, and if I want my units to keep up, I want more science. So I don't even have the quarters unlocked yet, but when I do, oh boy, you just wait. Also kind of keen to ditch the Hunnic era soon, although I'm told that I should pick the Mongols next. Maybe we should have a quick poll. I think I either want to double down on this madness and go for the Mongols again, upgrading my hordes into really powerful ones. We can fully test the strategy. I'm pretty keen on that. The alternative play, I think, for this would either be Swahili, who are wonderfully good, or the Franks, who could fill in some blanks. I think maybe we've played a lot of Swahili recently, so I might go the Franks versus the Mongols. Just a 1v1 situation this time, I think. One v one. What do you reckon? Yes, the Mongols. They shoot. Crying out for the Mongols. Yeah, I reckon either the Mongols or... Oh my god, why are we looking at the Umayyads? Umay not. The Mongols or the Franks, I think, should be our pick. We're at 71 likes now on YouTube. Thank you, everybody. Keep up that like pressure. Mongols or the Franks. I lean towards actually the Mongols as well, I think. Who will it be? Next era, of course, we have the Muggles, if we'd like to choose them. Huns to Mogul. Huns to the Mongols are horrible, but okay. P-Drag, I was reading through your comments on my video this morning, and I really appreciated your game recommendations. Thank you for those. I really did, seriously. 76 likes now, look at that. You just say the word likes and kind people jump in and throw them on board. It's awesome. The 2-minute poll is up on Twitch. Brilliant. That gives me 2 minutes to go for a quick break while you get your votes in. I will be right back, and we're just going to make sure that we can see the coffee cup spinning, because this can be your backside. It's a caffeinated break. Where should I put the game? In the plant. Amazing. I'll see you in a minute. such patience, such virtue. Oh, yeah, I can't wait for the next update as well. Apologies. I did, yeah, I'm gone. This is the ghost of Jumbo's past. Let me put us back onto the gameplay screen. Hey, a new follower! Zula Harkus, thank you so much for following on Twitch. I also want to acknowledge very quickly here that while I wasn't live yesterday, I believe it was Axiland and Retlaw, I think. But there were definitely 2 people who used their Twitch Prime subscriptions while I was offline. They just turned up to the channel and used their Amazon Prime subscriptions on Twitch. So thanks so much for doing that. I really appreciate it, seriously. Alright, 78 likes on YouTube, looking good. Let's carry on with this absolute tidal wave. Shocked I caught you been watching Humankind videos on YouTube. Struggling with a new event, any advice? I did post a video on it with all of my advice. I think it's my 2nd most recent upload, aside from live streams. Could be my 3rd. But in a nutshell, to complete the Fame Challenge, you want to play on a faster game speed so that you can play more games. And then I've tried to set this game up to try and complete the others. Now, playing as the Mongols, as so you need to play as the Muggles, sorry, not the Mongols. Getting my cultures all mixed up. Playing as the Muggles is obvious, you need to do that. And then try and also defeat expansionists while also earning hero stars, right? So it's this tricky balance. In this game, I've turned off all other victory conditions except military ones, and I've tried to add personas that had a militarist focus to them. The idea being, if I can add more militarists into the game, it's more likely that I can try and meet the preconditions of these challenges. And if you want to hear me talk more about that, like I say, I do have a video from just the other day where I share my more sort of concrete thoughts, fairly succinctly. I was putting washing in the dryer, if you're wondering why it took me a while. Your great overlord also needs to dry his washing. Give him a break. How did the poll go? Overwhelming support for the Mongols. Amazing. Muggles? Mostly the Muggles and the hero badge. Yeah, the hero badge is an interesting one, eh? Yeah, you can't go wrong on the Humankind forums either. Cannot go wrong by looking at the Humankind forums. Also, I think the initial tips were posted by the team on their Twitter socials as well. So if you follow them on Twitter, you'll also get, sort of relatively high-level exposure to announcements and stuff like that. Let me have a look at the Twitch poll as well, just to see. No, not new poll. You fool, you can't delete the history of democracy. Interestingly, Twitch voted for the Franks, although I will note there was only 7 votes. It was a close call, 4v3. YouTube overwhelmingly in support of the Mongols. I hate it when my 2 children bicker like this. Can't we all just get along and choose the same thing? I think it will be the Mongols, though. It has to be. Just by sheer overwhelming majority of numbers. We'll take it. And make sure that I've got both of my chats up and running so I can see all you beautiful people. Because my Twitch chat just decided to crash. Okay, cool. It's back. Alrighty. Time to choose a culture. But the question is it? It's probably not. No one else has picked yet, but we would expect that because we're absolutely giving it to them. Expansionist stars, pretty hard to earn this era, it's got to be said. Yet I've already managed to silver that. The rest of these I'm not too worried about. I'm kind of keen to see this strategy play out more than anything else. I've got a relatively comfortable lead you can see here on the Fame rankings, although actually an emerging contender.
If I cannot teach you wisdom, I will teach you forget.
Interesting. Right, let's put some motion in the ocean and hustle these units multiple tiles away. Industrial production for +1 farmer's slot per farmer. Yeah, baby, let's nationalize those farms. And Scott Straya, for the good of the people, we really wanted... Well, ideally we would have wanted the Hanging Gardens of Sage. I wonder where they are and what they're improving. It is Sage. Oh, brilliant. Let's get people doing that where they haven't already. Maybe also back up with some extra industry down there. You two, Boots and Super Cooles Lora Explorers, are going to jump out into the ocean.
Debate and discussion.
And debate and discussion is brilliant. And a player has just fallen. Was that not the player in... Oh. Never mind. Oh. Well, that is unfortunate. You lot could actually become an outpost, if you wouldn't mind. That'd be alright, wouldn't it? What will take me to get over there? There is where we want to be. Let's do that. Oh god, a marauding blue unit. Please don't place another outpost on me, please. Oh, we need to tidy that up. Where is that? Everybody, please. Don't let them do it again. Here we go. Right. Boom. Finally, the confirmed kill on Tink the Nubians. Ripperoonie. Wondering if we can do the old outpost plop over here. 5-8. Sure. Plop.
A permanent settlement on
And
continent.
pop them out again.
Quite the
That is
globe-spanning
really
imperialist
good. Woof, that is good. And woof, a dumbass Roomba! Oh, I love that name. Thank you so much for the £5 super. Dumbass Roomba says, hey, haven't dropped in for quite a while. How are y'all doing? And how's the game these days? Welcome in. It's nice to see you. A familiar and wonderful name. Thanks for the generosity. Yeah, I mean, Humankind, pretty good. We're waiting on a fairly significant update coming out next month, which is late next month, so it's probably around 3 weeks away. From what they've teased so far, looks like some big changes to culture balancing, in particular the builder cultures and the scientific cultures. It'll be really interesting to see how far they go. How far will they push Humankind? And what that will do to the overall meta of the game, because when you shift the strength of so many cultures, it potentially throws everything out the window. And some other really nice quality of life changes too. I'm looking forward to seeing what the game will look like once that roadmap, the summer roadmap, is complete. I mean, obviously, I still very much enjoy Humankind. I do not consider it to be a bad game by any means. In fact, I consider it to be a great game. I very much enjoy Humankind. That should come as no secret, of course. It's a brilliant game, and from what I know from what's coming, which is no more than what you do, and from what I've discussed in videos on the channel already, it looks to have a very bright future ahead of it, in the same way I argue that Civilization 5 did. I see a lot of similarities between these two games. A lot of similarities between them, actually, in their development cycles and all sorts of stuff like that. Maybe it's just my personal experience getting in the way, though. It could be. It very well could be. I have a lot of experience with Civ 5, and therefore biases and personal stuff that comes in the way of that. You're going to jump across the ditch and have a wee explore over that away. And let's finish up these Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Don't really need people making me money anymore. We're actually about to run out of foodie people. Could pump out some population from cities using my ability and redistribute them into new cities. Nah. I reckon let's take the Mongols. And continue the fun time. Brilliant. Let's do it. Moon pending? Come on, I know you can do it.
Wisdom. Adjective. So will all those Mongol horses in this...
Again, another era without an emblematic district, but our outposts are upgraded again. These super outposts, where we can spend 171 influence, less than a turn's worth, to get 4 Mongol hordes. The strategy is fairly self-explanatory. I want to get rid of these ones, firstly, for a high industry outpost. Smack bang on this island. Kawamo. Then we can hoover up some horses, hoover up an 18 food harbour, and spit them back out as upgraded Mongol hordes, now dealing 38 damage. Woof. Woof. If we compare them to the units that they're replacing, nothing to it. 25. What I'll do is disband all of them into this outpost, and then when I can move these ones off again, next turn, the cheap upgrade. I could also, of course, upgrade them with gold, but it would cost me 100. I mean, jeez. I'm made of money when I can upgrade them with a turn's worth of influence. Why would I upgrade them with gold? It makes no sense. Amazing. Let's get all of these bad boys over here. Oh my goodness. The Mongol tide is about to just rain down on the enemy. Woof. Let's get these ones back to base. This outpost can also start producing them pretty soon. In fact, if we discard one, we can go for the wham bam thank you ma'am upgrade, and then discard the rest of them, reducing our unit upkeep in the process, trying to keep that leveled off. Great. And we can just sort of lather, rinse, and repeat that wherever we go. Yikes. But also, wow. In science out of that bad boy. In industry out of that bad boy. Pretty piss poor money, but 39 food suggests to me, hey, 3 science, suggests to me that I should probably build these first, because then we'll never have to worry about food again, and we can literally just redistribute everyone off it. In fact, go expert policy, food out the window. Nice. Nate really is great. Standing armies cheap as chips. More Mongol hordes need upgrading. Station them there for the time being. You two as well. Cool, 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 cool. Alright, we lather, rinse, and repeat up this way. Shuffle those ones out. This is already full. Let 4 more into the equation. And let's fill it up again. So next turn it'll grow +1. And we can produce even more. The Mongol tide. Right, who's this? You are mine.
Or foes. Despite your good intentions, to accept so little would tarnish my glorious...
Surprise! Look at that insane movement as well. I mean, jeez. We could probably even just send some Hunnic hordes over and call it a day, huh? How about it? Have I played the vanilla improvement mod pack yet? No, Harbinger, I have not properly played it on stream yet. Still on the old to-do list. Oh, jeez, the to-do list. Nothing wrong with having a massive to-do list, though. That means there are loads of great things to do, right? This is a fight we kind of lose, so I might just ignore that. But this strategy, holy moly, somebody hold me down. It is awesome. Sail across here as well, thanks to our Lighthouse of Alexandria coming in trumps. Extra movement across the oceans. Woof. Big woof. Conquered empires seems like a bit of me. I ignore that for the time being. Continue the great sweep across the world. My own people are starting to turn against me. Come on, you fools. Don't be daft. We'll get them a garrison and a harbour. Yep, that'll please them. That'll really please them. Nice. Okay, anyway, back to the exciting thing. Let's test out these brand new Mongol hordes and see what they've got to offer. Units at the ready. Let's go in for the manual assault. See what we can do. I guess we'll just go for the basic 1v1. That's pretty good. You're gonna need to be right up at him. So... you can go over there. Could block that spawn if we want this over quickly. Why not? Start neighing some of these horses around. I'm actually willing, I think, to stand on the crappy water tile there. just to start dealing a little bit of extra damage. And then, of course, we can step back if we want. Try and bait them out. Go on. Go on, dog around this one, I dare you. Even then, it took extra damage. Woof. Get off the river. Get off that spawn point, because, hey, look at that. Done and dusted. Superior movement. Extra food, which I didn't even take advantage of again. Woof. Woof. That is so good. That is so good. Let's see who we can find. The Mongol tide will roll over the world. Some more. Bloop, pumped out of here. Thank you. Get rid of these two. Lather, rinse, and repeat. There's another city, so that's good timing. Don't really have enough influence to pump out any more of these. The lack of districts is hurting. A little. I think I'll go for the industry buff. And more makers quarters down around that Moreau. Maybe a couple of goldies as well. 1, 2... Would be nice to get a branch of science coming out towards the horses, though. So we might get the third gold somewhere else, like over top of that garrison. Sorry, garrison, I'll replace you over there first. Just to make it up to you. And then all of that looks good. Yeah, the move attack go back is absolutely the way to optimize the shoot and move strategy. Totally. Well aware. Sure. Jump over onto this. Wow. Hello.
You can probably guess that this relationship will not
Hey.
be an easy one.
I've got friends to help with this. Get some more out of this outpost. Some agrarian stars. Nice. Pump you two out of there. See ya. I think that I could probably take this, but I also think that I probably don't need to. So let me just sort of move like past and around, try and scout out. Ooh, a vassalized spiffing Brit. Interesting. Look at the rankings. One other player very close to me. Very close to me. We need to find them. Independent peoples can't afford any civics. A little bit low on the old influence grab. It's important to note, of course, we are making trade-offs here. How's Jing? Yeah, we're gonna need to keep pushing this, aren't we? Hello, friend. Don't mind me, it's just the might of the Mongol horde. Insta-resolve, insta-success, and actually we didn't even take a single hit in the process. That is brilliant. Let's keep scouting with those who have vision left. We've stumbled upon Lewis Brindley of the Yogscast, who's immediately afraid of me, and so he should be. Let's march on him. I'm gonna leave that one unit, that doesn't scare me. You think your one unit scares me? We'll attack Lewis in the open field. Love it. Continue to try and get visibility over this world. The goal here now is quickly turning into how fast can the Mongol horde annihilate the planet? And I love it. Let's send these ones down this way. You look like an outpost that would love to produce me some of these too. But first a word from our sponsor, Whale Poop and Money. Bloop. And we'll get 4 more of you. Love it. Absolutely hemorrhaging cash. Let's see if I can leverage some off my religion. +2 money per trade route. Not gonna happen. Land movement speed on unit actually could be the most useful thing here of all. As I look to try and sweep across the world, let's filter our religion towards giving me some extra benefits for that. We're not going to go for a non-aggression pact, obviously, and I'm going to refuse your dumb civics. Not having a bar of that. Let's go. Turn 29. You're suing for peace. Unfortunately, I have to take it. Can I force you to become a vassal, though? Yes. This might be a fun way to sweep through some, but leave others, those less threatening. I believe orange, not super threatening. Yeah, 3,000 fame. We'll leave you be. Not bad, actually. And lets me carry on to just sort of immediately sweep through, rather than have to wait on regrouping or healing or fighting more fights. Don't forget, there are 2 ways for me to win this game, and 2 ways only, and all of them involve domination. I either have to eliminate everybody or vassalize everybody. There is no in between. Walls are going to be important if people start to rebel in the Empire, so I need to keep those built. And ideally, maybe some garrisons or something as well, as and where they're an option. Scientific quarters, kind of not mad at those, but really no great spots to put them for the time being. Kind of incentivizes me to sort of branch out that way towards those strategic, so I'll do that. Oh, all these people just literally disappeared. That's funny. Wow, okay. Cannot afford $1,000, so we'll have to just authorize and go for the extra industry here. There's no way around it. Can we win this game in the medieval era? Oh my god. Can we? The trouble is there are 10 players. I didn't make this easy for myself in terms of a fast conquest. Let me just grab all these technologies. We might have to do it as the Muggles, maybe. Or whoever I want to choose next. I don't have to play the Muggles. More Nubian gold being made down here, is it? Yeah. That's awesome. A cheeky way for me to get a little bit of money here. I like it a lot. Could raise some of my levies as well in high pop cities. Like Nate is great. Let's do it.
The first ship is a wonderful.
These units are obviously awful, but the city's full, so why not? Land rights is useless to me. Maybe I could get some money out of it a wee bit. Plus 10 war support increase when winning a battle. Plus 20 war support increase when winning a battle. I don't really like either of these, but I guess we do want to be imperialists, so let's lean down that route. Winning battles will now help me end wars faster, potentially vassalizing people faster as well. Let's try and step up that pacing. Nate is great. What's the best way you could help us win this? I reckon it's actually building the Mongol horde, weirdly. So we might go cheaper units. Can we get better units? No. We'll just go cheaper units. And then fill in a bit of industry and, I don't know, maybe a cheeky nibble of science. Sure. We're gonna refuse the non-aggression pact from the Greeks. Lewis Brindley of the Yogscast, I am now just going absolutely AWOL. Yeah, I've been completely unchained. Celebrating 18,000 subscribers the only way I know how. By dominating the AI. That'll be an easy victory for me because I outclassed them. Let's now declare war on Lewis Brindley as my war support. Actually, to be fair, it surges to formal war declaration heights very soon. This isn't great for me earning my hero badge, is it? I think we'll just hold. Not that I'm going to earn my hero badge. Oh no, Nate is great's been diseased. All that time at the gym really didn't pay off. Let's have a look at my keen. Pretty keen on also pumping out some more Mongol hordes with influence out of there sometime soon. Would be really nice to pick up the Germans. Would also be nice to see some coastal water appear here sometime soon.
Don't let words like expansionist and militarist give you the wrong idea.
Okay. How's our war support looking? 77, going up 2 a turn. So next turn, you stole the Great Barrier Reef from me. How could you? Yeah, that'll really get him riled up. Limit protesting. Import or limit. Let's limit the hunting of hibernating bears, I assume. Need a declaration of war to enter. That's okay. We'll wait. Wait. Looks like we can get in there and attack Nessa. Nessa has some units. So, might want to send some extra support over there. Might also grab an extra 4 down here and send them that way. Go on. These romp stompers have arrived.
Farmers with faith.
Oh, and we've met Huck, and of course, Liege of One Empire. Oh, Huck. Oh dear. Okay, well. We're in your territory, are we? Right. And you're blocking me. Goodness sake. I mean, that's one way to drive yourself into an early war, isn't it? Screw it. When in Rome. Hello? Huck? Oh. Huh. What the heck is going on with these units? I just skipped their turn. Jump you not quite into the Goths' territory, but very close. We'll declare war if we have to save these units, obviously. I mean, those are just peasants, they don't matter so much, but we will declare war to save these units. I can declare war on Lewis next turn as well, which I will do, and just keep exploring. Nice.
If trouble comes, 5 market quarters should provide you with a number of pragmatic answers.
Kinda blocking my exploration down here. Put you on auto. Puck being a real pain in my backside. Don't have the war support. Let's do it on Spiffing Brit. Surprise! We're at war! Who could have foreseen this coming? Scare off Huck. And yeah. Let's ransack this, and we'll get an extra unit out of it as well. Could actually get 2. Get 2 extra units out of it. We'll take 4 turns, but that's okay. So now doing that pillage will replenish that army. That is massive. I wonder if this city is so weak that I can take it now by fighting this holy site. No, I can't. Of course, it's just a detached holy site. Okay, that's fine. Let's keep moving through. Got 8 units there. And am I at war with you? Yes. Good. We can at least have passage through here now, which is great. Here's a coastal tile I prepared earlier. So I'm going to get the double coastal landing there. Refuse Pete Pistorius' non-aggression pact. Very good. And maybe, seeing as I'm in the lead, move through to a militarist culture. What do you reckon? Could grab the Muggles, but I don't know if it's gonna help me. Fickle me, yeah, that's right, Shabbles. Ethiopia, so my hordes can evolve into the Ormo cavalry. Ooh. That is a fun move. That is a fun move. I do have an era in between, though. What should I do? What do I do with this era? What do you think? Ming? I could double down on your entire strategy, Zishoot, and take Ming. Yeah, I mean, not terrible. Dutch? Money per pop. Money on harbours. Fleet. Muggles for the challenge. Or I guess Poles / Ottomans. / Spanish, actually. +3 combat strength on units starting their turn in non-allied territory. That seems really good for this game. No? That could really be the thing to just make these hordes ludicrously overpowered. I don't really need to focus on developing my own cities at this point. Like, the Ming, nice for the city building, I'm sure, but if I want to double down on the strategy, maybe I go for that instead. I'm not mad at it. It's kind of fun. And no one ever plays the Spanish. Okay, Lulu.
Come to me with a proposition?
I have come to you with a proposition. It's a... Oh, shoot. Whoops. Oh, look, I've accidentally just declared a surprise war anyway, Lewis. The greatest diplomatic faux pas of your life? Maybe. But I don't care. Let's ride! In. The Mongol hordes ride forward. Spain is solid. Yeah, I kind of like Spain. What else are we wondering? Nobody expect the Jumbo Inquisition? Ming is S tier. Dutch gives you money and quick transports. Okay, it looks like we should run a three-way poll between the Dutch for some money and some troop transports. Ming for the S tier influence generation. Also a rocket cart, but largely that influence generation, time for me to turn my outposts into my cities. Or, nobody expected the Spanish Inquisition for the +3 combat strength for my hordes, which will always be starting their turn outside of my territory. Also, we could buff up our religion as well. I don't know. Who will it be for the early modern era? Ugh. Also, we must be nearing 100 likes, are we? Are we at 90? I don't want to look. We might still be in the 80s. We're at 85. Not bad. Dutch, 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 Dutch. Double Dutch. Spain, Spain, Spain. Ming, yes, burn them all. This will be a really interesting vote. Let's let the power of democracy decide. I can see a justifiable case for all of these people. Huck is onto the poll on Twitch before I could even get there. Thank you, my friend. Honestly, 3 actually surprisingly viable options for this game, I've got to admit. 85 likes on YouTube, still around 60 live viewers at the moment, which is freaking awesome. Thank you very much, everybody. You are one of now over 18,000 subscribers on this channel, assuming you are subscribed. If you're not, maybe you should subscribe. We're trying to get to 20,000 and you can do it. Okay, let me take Nessa. I might just manual watch this one, just to see what kind of damage I'm doing. Check in with the troops on the field. You know, it doesn't pay to just rule from the top all the time. Sometimes I need to actually be down here with the people. And oh my god, the people are good. I picked Dutch and it's still at 0%. Oh, P-Draggy. I think I've ever seen Jumbo play Spanish live. Tom? Hey Tom, keen to see the Spaniards? Yeah, I'm not sure if I played the Spanish live either. Oh, we just ticked over 90 likes on the YouTube side of things as well. On Twitch, by the way, we are getting closer to 1,000 followers too. The Twitch followers are harder to earn because exposure on Twitch is very difficult. So I really appreciate those of you who help out on Twitch, whether it's using your Twitch Prime subscriptions or bits to help pump the channel in the algorithm and support me to stream, or even just watching and engaging with me on Twitch. I really appreciate it. I appreciate it on both platforms. Speaking of live streaming stuff, actually, YouTube also is starting to up their game. They've announced officially that raids will be coming, and you can raid channels that are subscribed to you or who you're subscribed to, I think. They called it something else. I think they called it redirect, which is not a super sexy version of the term raid, but cool to see that they're upping their game there too. The Greeks would like white peace. Lewis. No.
Despite your good intentions.
You clearly don't know who you're up against, do you, you fool? Get back to Minecraft. I'm kidding. Athenai. Hardly know her. See ya. Right, Athenai's been swallowed up as well. More troops on the way. We've found a purple player. Who are you? Pete Pistorius, we knew that. Very good. Expansionist too. I wonder if... Ooh, actually, yeah. Oh, no.
If you also seek the great...
Speak to me, but do not.
Currently, I'm the only one. The AI could get the challenges by fighting against me. Hilariously. Let's get some more Mongol hordes. Because why not? We're already super bankrupt. Let's embrace it. Pump some out that way. Money doesn't matter to me at this point, obviously.
The Ghanaians could be a
The Ghanaians are over this way. Should I send my 4 peasants at their city? For the most embarrassing victory they've ever seen? It'll be a defeat, likely. So we'll besiege them. Love it. My peasants, everybody. Ay, 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 ay. 10 more. I love democracy. Cackles in Espanol. I love it. Oh dear. Octopus would be so proud. Oh. Shout out to that sleeping beauty. Righto. Negative 202 gold per turn. I've had better gold runs. Who's this?
No one
It's Dusk and Dawn.
Be wary of crossing me or my subjects.
Be wary of crossing me or my subjects. Duly noted. Duly noted. Alright, turn 33. So we're about halfway through the game. Mongol hordes need to start moving in that way. Declare war on Bibliboss as well? Yeah, sure. I've just started a global conflict, so why stop now? This is a fight I might lose. Did I get too big for my boots? Maybe. I did not mean to end that round without moving those units. That was a mistake. I meant to defend. This is why I need to just let the AI do it. I would have moved them onto higher ground, obviously. But you know what? Actually, we might still be able to do this, even having given up a round. Jump up onto the high ground. Fire down on these units. Even from the river, that's a good play. See if we can giddy up your hide up to where you should have been. Could have been, but wasn't. I'd like to get you onto sort of a bit more high ground as well. Which unfortunately does mean leaving you on a river or just yeeting you away. So I might leave you on a river so that you can fire on your mate. Brilliant. Let Lucky just subscribe with tier 1. My laptop finally stopped sounding like a jet engine, so went back to the superior platform. Let Lucky's been subscribed on Twitch for 4 months. Thank you for showing some love over on Twitch. Let Lucky, the superior platform. Woo! I love the enthusiasm in the Twitch chat. That warms my heart. Oh dear. Okay, I'm just going to stand you on the river and call you a day. You can move to your next advantageous spot. And you know what? Let's do it. Let's just hustle everybody up this way with their movement. Stuff it. Why not? Be really aggressive here. We're only taking 7 damage a swing after all. On low ground. I mean, jeez. Talk about a sacrificial lamb. Let's get this unit out of here. Should have fired, but that's okay. You can shoot from the low ground and duck out. You can finish that move and maybe run up that way so that we can daisy chain through. Not gonna happen because you've got max move. Okay, that's fine. You can bounce here. Boom. You are quite stuck. That's okay. You can make your way around the outside. Why not? And I think at this point I've got enough strength to hit that auto resolve button and let the AI, let that horse die, let the AI tidy the rest of that up for me next turn. Brilliant. Now, while that conquest is happening, I should be focusing on this one as well. I don't quite want to maybe declare war on the Ghanaians just yet. I'm more interested in my king. So, bounce that way. You actually do have superior strength, so we'll place that city under a cheeky siege. And you can go through and have a look, see what's to come. You two can wait for your mates. Oh, this ransack will have been stopped when... bummer. That's a shame. I mean, probably not the end of the world, considering we've changed our ambitions just a little bit here. Nessa taken back again from the clutches of its rule oppressor. Its ruling oppressor, I should say. And let's bounce all the way over here. Not quite a part of that city. What is that? Random market quarter. Okay. I like it. Tidy up these stupid units. See ya. Just make way for the rest of the army. Brilliant. Do we have anyone else coming over? No. Should we?
Well, another empire has certainly
No, actually. I think we need more down here.
cultural wonder.
So let's produce some more out there. Everyone else is building cultural wonders. Me, I'm pumping into... Oh, look at my economy. It's turning to absolute shite. I need to start moving faster if I want to achieve this, I think. Let's get military architecture. Guilds for the roads and stuff. Boom. Done. It might be time to grab my next culture as well, as look, I'm fallen into second place. Come on. I need to start attaching things, expansionizing, etc, etc, etc. Oh, the irony of my peace symbol. Oh, you're right. Yes. Maybe I move through. Let's see. It seems to me that Spanish have been the winners. Let me check on the poll results as well. Dutch won on Twitch with 11 votes to 4 with Ming to 1 with the Spanish. On YouTube, we have a total of 10 votes for the Spanish. So 10 and 10, 1. Then we have 4 for the Ming and 20%. 2, so the Ming definitely lose. And then actually it's the Dutch. It is the Dutch who have won this vote. Dutch have won by the number of votes. Because actually it's quite close. There were 16 votes on Twitch and 20 on YouTube. So I have to respect the two platforms and take them both as equal. And in this case, even though the Spanish got 10 votes on YouTube, which has put them at 50%, they failed miserably on Twitch, only receiving 1, so that gives them 11 votes. The Dutch received a more even play of the votes, receiving 7 on YouTube and 11 on Twitch, putting them at 18. That puts them at 2 ahead of the Spanish. So, the Twitch poll is done, and ending the YouTube poll here, yeah, it's actually the Dutch who have won the vote. Wow. Okay. Wasn't fully expecting that. I would have anticipated the Spanish would have won that just for the extra combat strength to try and surge out this victory. But it is the will of the people. And seen as this live stream is indeed about 10,000 subscribers, it's about celebrating the will of the people. I suppose I shall choose the Dutch. Let it be done. I'm not sure about this, but I do definitely need the money. So let's do it. There's a insta-victory there. That was a really crushing insta-victory, actually.
Your renown is
Oof,
great.
from the sea as well. I mean, jeepers. Those units over there get proper visibility. You've been vassalized already. Let's move in on you. Next turn, anyone else to move. You two can scare them off. Nice. And you can jump into the sea at my keen and improve our chances of grabbing that capital city. That one's going to be a little more challenging.
Not to mention their vast quantities of cheese.
Okay, we're through and playing as the Dutch. Let's use our ability to... I was going to grab gunpowder, but we haven't actually discovered it yet, so that's a bit of a yikes. Let's move through to Bibli Boss. I think that's my next move. Right, so we'll squeeze some units through that way if we can. What's holding me up here? You. Well, you're a waste of time. Maneuver these Mongol hordes around that way and scare them off. Nice. if you could also grab that city this turn. No. Yes. You can place it under siege anyway and wait for reinforcements. Let's do that. 3 turns, so I have to kind of go that way. Which isn't the end of the world. Oh, they've got some there too. Okay, well that's going to be a very interesting fight. Minus 30% unit industry cost. Could be more useful now, actually. But I'm going to refuse it, because why would I ever want to accept that? And let's bring these units into the safety of the land. Horses, of course, don't love the ocean. Lewis, again, pushing for peace. I'm going to refuse that. I can give up 5 war score to continue pushing this incredibly aggressive war. Speaking of which, let's move these units above the city, these units below the city. There's likely maybe another city somewhere around here. So let's just sort of blitz our way through. Looks like actually I could have been wrong, so I'll bring these 2 as reinforcements. Continue pushing with these ones though, just in case. Extra borders. Any extra borders? No, maybe not. Or maybe so, actually. Yep. Potentially. Or it could be a connected outpost. There's only one way to find out. Let us wipe the floor with Hattusa. And there goes Lewis Brindley. Brilliant. That frees up a lot of our troops to move to the left. Now, we also have this force sort of gearing up for a cheeky little invasion across the way. Against this purple player. Let's sail up nice and close. This is our greatest threat, I think, isn't it? Pete Pistorius. Let's have a look on the fame charts. Yeah, it's me and Pete neck and neck. Literally 35 fame between us at this point. Somehow. I don't get it. I don't get it. I did really need the money. Unfortunately, Tom, I've listened to the will of the people. Ridiculous, I know. But I'll likely be doing a run similar to this again. Now he needs to research the flare. The flare. Let's go. I have no idea how to say it, but here it is. She's a long way away. I'll queue it up. And gunpowder. Maybe we get there. Lewis, can I vassalize you? I can. And I can take an outpost off you as well for good measure. Let's vassalize the Dutch. Another player brought under my control. I now have complete political influence over this northern continent as well. And I can now bring my armies out of here knowing that we completely and utterly decimated him. Nice. All of you, go! We don't need to be here anymore! Start to get some of these Dutch districts online. 3 gold per turn. I mean, it's hard to argue with that. 1 gold per turn. Now we're talking. Let's get you access to the sea for a whopping 1 gold per turn. Nate is great. You could build some near your harbours, surely. No. Again, no. Maybe we try and economy our way out towards them. Let's try it. Let's try it. Screw it. You don't need that. You don't need that. You don't need that. You can waste 2 population on that and 4 population on that. You don't need them. Let's try economy our way out toward those harbours and get some good Dutch harbours. I think we should also declare war on Pete now, seeing as we're at war with the rest of the world. Let's declare war with Pete! Surprise, Pete! My Mongol hordes are here, and they are taking no apologies. Let's see what they can do. I should have maybe produced some more before I moved through. That's my only regret. Harappa, where's your harbour? Way the huck over there. Quickly, stop it. Can you build it closer? Yes. Let's build one here, right? And then get a Dutch district. Wham! right next door. How about that, huh? Amazing. Seven of food, 13 of industry, and then I'll try and, like, I don't know, build over this way or something. This one would actually benefit really nicely from a harbour there too. Hey, but we got one unique Dutch harbour built, so that's something. There's a little bit of cash money for me. Oh my god, we could almost get another one in there. I industry my way around that way. And then from Harappa, get one there. Might be able to get another one there. Yeah, I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go. Gold one there too? Sure, why not? Okay, that's kind of fun. Make a bit of cash. Right, we don't even know what's here, but we likely know that we need to push San Lorenzo. So, let's get this motion in the ocean. And start marching our way through. Just kind of a bit of guesswork at this stage. Nate's great. Do you want to give us some more peasants to fight with? Nah. You're alright, Nate. You're alright. You just keep doing what you're doing. Might make you build an industrial one first. Okay, reinforcements, please. Trapped by rivers, not good. Shoot. Guess we just... Oh my god, we won. Oh man, we are so good. Okay, let's keep moving. Stabbity stabbers, tidy up those loose units. Absolute loose units. Any gold? No. No, that's fine. Scientific facts.
Indeed.
Let's surge ourselves towards heaps of bonus science so that I can get towards those Dutch transport chips, yeah? If you unplug one from each stack, I believe. They're still nomadic units, if that's what you mean. Yeah, totally. We're at 93 likes on YouTube, everybody. 7 likes away from triple-digit greatness. Not bad to celebrate 18,000 subscribers. Dutch one from the spam. Oh, really? Oh, that is good. That is good. Oh, I just put up on the Twitch chat. That's hilarious. Oh, 94. You can do it. I believe in you. Don't make me pull out the second account. I'm just kidding. Some rebels. We're not afraid of them. I'll leave them be. I really didn't expect to win that so handedly and easily and readily. Clear out those units. Wonder if we can jump straight to the city. Not quite, because I don't think you can trigger a siege against a harbour from land. No. It's alright, we can grab Bibbly Boss next turn. I am a little worried about this assault. Let's see. Oh my god, we did. Brilliant. Really good, actually. Okay, the Great Red Tide continues to sweep across into yellow territory now. Spreading my, ironically, peace symbol. I've just dropped into second place, which is really a crime for the ages. How that's happened. Okay. Made landfall there, that's good. These units are also just trying to jump across the ocean. Need those ship transports yesterday. But that's alright. Lesh bounce. Go, turn 38. So we're now officially halfway. Turn 37 and a half. We are halfway through the standard blitz speed. The war's ending likely too soon. Okay, the capital of Assur is to the north, Assur. So, let's bring these units kind of down through that way, bounce those bad boys there. We might need some up to north as well, so we'll keep these guys up high. Hello. Learning sounds good because I need the science. Can I vassalize you? Ugh, frustratingly, no. I'll take my king and force that surrender against the Aztecs. That will at the very least nullify them. Earn me my expansion of stars as well, which is always cool. I should probably grab a few more of those, actually. Kerma, for example. Chameleon. Absolutely can grab its ones. Maybe also a cheeky garrison or two for the stability. Get the tactical spawn points in and about. Napata. Looking pretty hungry. Om nom, you can grab that. Will give me at the very least... oh, hold on. Hold everything. Get rid of 5 people for that one. Place... buy out that one, and then surely... oh no, that's not a harbour. The harbour's already got a garrison. Okay, no, that's alright. We'll just keep moving toward that garrison.
With 15
Expelling population as I go.
using stacks of banknotes to heat their house.
And now, Dutch Harbour, baby. What a place. Brilliant. Throw all these people back onto industry, and that city can keep growing. Or if you could do the same. Yeah, your harbour's quite far away. Oh, it's actually this one though, isn't it? Yeah, that's kind of cool actually. I like that. So now I can go that Maker's Quarter, and then that harbour, and then Dutch district. Whoop, there. Cool. Okay, great. We're making money. Can I turn you into my vassal? Again, frustratingly not. I suppose I'll take Aksum out of you. Sure.
Isn't it marvelous?
Thanks, Huck. Brilliant. My keen is just kind of gonna start building these as if they're normal market districts. And get its walls and its infrastructures and cheeky harbour out there. Blah, blah, blah. There we go. My keen's sorted for life. Could choose another culture. Might remind me later, because I feel like we can still grab all of this. We just need more wars. Spiff would like to trade luxuries. Refuse. Refuse. And, oh, hold the phone. What's going on over here? Let's send in some reinforcements to just make sure that this draw is a victory. Thank you. And then... ah, we lost the war there too. Am I at war with anybody still? Or was I forced out of every single one? Let's have a look. Just purple. Okay. Pink and brown live on. As does yellow. Mm-hmm. Oh, what beautiful Dutch music that's playing in the background as well. How good. The absolute bangers of the 18,000 subscriber live stream will go down in history. Could take that. Got a lot of coffee. Probably a good idea.
Incredible.
Aksum's pretty low on stability. Let's just make a peninsula of garrisons for it. And the Ghanaians have declared war on me! Oh, for crying out loud. Should have taken you and had the chance. So they've declared a war of independence. How dare you? At least we're making money. That's always good to see. Get across this way and make sure that we get a fairly swift victory down here against Assur. And actually maybe up here against Assur as well. Squeeze them out. Oh look, there's Nanua. Hold on, Nanua's back this way. Wait, you fools.
Certainly left a mark on the
Ugh.
world with this cultural wonder.
Look, they're just going for a big old joyride. And there was no point. Because I'm gonna just insta-wipe it. Nice!
Their cities are wonderful.
These units, unfortunately, I have to select them every time. Counter that back at you. If you'd like to pay for it, you can. I'm not interested. And you can come back here, heal up on the future site of our garrison as we build the most ludicrous-looking military wall you've ever seen. Oh my god, it is. And like I say, these units, we just have to do the old click maneuver. You know how it goes. Howitzers do. Horses don't turn into choppers anymore. 2 more likes to go. Hey, Star Soldier, nice to see you. I appreciated the kind words on the channel post recently. Nice to see you've made it into a live stream. Yeah, they've gone for the unbend the knee achieve. I mean, I can't blame them, I guess. But equally, I really wish they wouldn't. I think that's worth it just to grab all of that good stuff. Turn this into just the mega freaking super city of awesome. Ha! What a place. My king.
You have unlocked
My hero.
to safely travel the dangerous, hungry oceans. You can cause trouble anywhere you want now. And have a
Nice,
better
good
chance
surge of
getting away.
fame after doing that as well. I need some units to move to right. Wait, aren't we at war?
We can speak. Eye
Not
to
at
eye.
war. Got you confused with the Ghanaians. Wait, what? Huh. Did I just...
I think only of my people. Remember.
Yeah. Right. My mistake. It's not orange. It's
To be
brown.
honest, you're not doing that well.
It's the need for better empire names. Played out in practice. No, look. I'm thinking about the wrong person. I can actually move already on this target. And look, this target's already moving on me. Gunner elephants, ahoy, outside of my keen. I'm not so keen on that. Let's get inventing. No, let's get some Mongol hordes. Let's get 4 Mongol hordes. 3 Mongol hordes in a turn. Although, surely if I do a little bit of this action, a little bit of that action. Chuck a dude here, chuck a dude there. Don't really need farmers at all. Could get it done a wee bit quicker. Nope, that's fine. Let's move on, sir, quickly and handedly. Anybody want to come in from the sea? Anybody at all? Get out of that ocean! Nice. And a Sir perish to just these units. Believe it or not, it freaking can. Woohoo! Woo! Okay, there's another city. I'm hoping it's in here somewhere, the city center. But if it's not, we might even still be sunny in with a chance. This army is a little weak. It's largely just made up of, like, peasants and sort of, like, crappy hordes. But, we'll see. We'll see. Bibbly boss, ready to be taken down a notch. Sorry, Ian Huckleberry. It's not me, it's you.
Keep up the pace.
Stab. Stab.
Even if it's not yours, any human built
Alrighty.
is an
You've got another
design
city, of course you do.
makes me wish
And it's got Halong Bay. Maybe my favorite wonder in the game. So let me go over and have a look, see if I can snag that. The war support was pretty low, so we might have to do the old two-part war there. But let's get exploring through this territory. See if we can find where this last city is. And these units are likely to be most useful over there. You can get your Dutch warehouse. Thanks, mate. Your stability is A-OK. Somehow. So just keep building warehouses in dumb places, I guess. And also maybe more industry. Yeah, that looks good. Nate is great. Scott Straya as well. Needs to double down on a few of its extra Hooji Watsits, I think. Actually, maybe all of them. Nice. 35 industry down there, but I'm really interested in the prizes up this way. Science. So let me work towards those. Try and get a little bit of scientific knowledge in Scott Straya.
Croesus is having a fit of jealousy.
Need the howitzers? Yeah, or the Ming guns or something. Those Ming rocket carts. Oh, the dream. How I love thee. Let's upgrade our religion first. Donate generously is good for the holy sites, but maybe I just go +2 combat strength. Let's do it. Let's embrace the madness of Bantu polytheism with +2 combat strength on my units. Hopefully, that's what we need to get rid of these aggressors as well.
Stay together.
Yep. But they can't get away, so we'll gun them down in an open field. See ya, Chief. Brilliant. Let's continue to move in then with these but 5 units. 3 of them are peasants. 2 of them are Mongol hordes. Oh my god, this is the B team. Can we get some help for the B team, please? They really need it. And I also want to try and find the city. It's not here. Nope. Here we've got rebels, which we can just repel. I have a feeling... What districts do we have here? It's there. It's definitely there. Oh my god, it's actually up there. That's even better. Because I can take that right now. Oh my god, there's another one there. They're everywhere! Send those units down that way. Snag that one. This will be a whomper of a victory if I can pull this off before they peace out. Next turn. Come on, baby. We should have war support against them because it was kind of a slow grab. Again, though, the B team really needs some support. The B team beauties. Oh, yeah, shoot. And I actually have to bounce across here as well. Luckily, my units can do that no trouble. Lonk. Salt. Destroy. Brilliant. There's the last yellow city. Out the road. This Mongol horde's ready to eventually fight this. So for the time being, we'll just sail them a little bit closer. Love it. You're not really sure what you are. Anti-rebel force, maybe? Close to victory in the war with the Norse. Of course we are. You shall be my vessel. What? Okay, I'll just plink away at your territories then, I guess. Because I can't quite vassalize Huck just yet. That's okay. I need to work on building up my war score, don't I? I should maybe also look at my civics for that. Some really helpful ones in keeping war score high so that I can ensure that I vassalize more often. But for the time being, let's sweep this last city. That's pretty painful for them. Yep. Gonna need 4 units over that away. And that is somebody at my door. BRB. Okay, as I was saying, gonna need some units over this way to grab
So,
Green
this
City
is the
Numero
Bantu
Dos
and ally
next to
war?
Worms.
Barrier or blessing?
Get out of here, Worms. You don't belong here. There's your backup for San Lorenzo, which should be close enough to maybe even reinforce this crappy fight this turn. Yeah? Yeah. Let's watch this one. Just to see the kind of damage that's being dealt versus received. My peasants are outclassed. But you know what? As far as meat shields go, I feel like kind of a good one. Who ordered the pizza? Oh my god, I wish. Forbidden City Wonder. For 25 war score Hofmeister. Okay, yeah, alright. Let's do it.
Lovely. Impressive.
Wow, now you're just taking the piss.
Cultural wonder
The only
that makes
one.
me want to
I'm
pull
willing
out
to
my
ignore
sword
these
and
completely. Ah, looks like we'll have to take that by force, no? And of course it was bloody. You know who.
No one abuses my people. Adopts the faith of
And refuse Huck's demands, and also
my ambitions.
try and force Huck to convert to my religion. It's going to generate some tension between us, and then I'll use that tension to destroy him. The old-fashioned way. The war for the Meier didn't go so hot, really, did it? Or chaps. And you're all just waiting on a mate. Skip turn. Skip turn. Waiting for the war support, really. These units realistically could probably separate and do a bit of Mongoling. Over here. We can have 2 hordes in a fight. They can get some food and repair themselves. Come on. I know you can do it. There you go. Ah. Fine, we'll pick on this one instead. Ah. Fine, I'll pick on no one instead. Dang it. Gonna need to move toward green. So let's move towards green. Sweet. Alright, I think all of these units are ready and in position. I could actually spend the cash money now to upgrade those Mongol hordes. I think that's worthwhile. Machu Pikachu Blast? I'm not mad at it. I feel like it's surplus to requirements, though, right now. Oh, that's actually my territory. Hello. Stomp right up against you. Get a little showing of strength. See what kind of war support we're dealing with here. Not a lot of grievances, but fairly open. We could probably sweep that once we're ready, which should only be like 2 turns. $40 after successfully completing that harbour. Feels good, man. Couple more monad districts there too. Economy, well and truly saved. Hoff, it's got to be said. The Dutch came in trumps for me, and I'm not even trading. That is freaking awesome. Could work on the Machu Picchu in the background with these cities that are kind of finished doing stuff, I guess. So let me grab Machu Picchu. Soft copy. Okay, fine, Machu Picchu. Anywhere actually got good food? My king, surely. Yeah. My king. There we go. So we'll just queue up Machu Picchu there, and then when people are finished doing what they are doing, they can do it. Now, just enough to vassalize Pete. Brilliant. Another player brought under my control, and I have 3 vessels within my grip. Brilliant. So we have 3 vessels. We have wiped out 2 other players. There are only 4 other people left. One of them is this brown player. Okay. Let's just march straight down there, maybe. Clear that out. That's going to waste all of my movement this turn. I hate you. I hate you. Okay, that's fine. Could prolong the war unnecessarily, is my only concern. But that's alright. This green city will fall relatively easily as well. But we might need... You don't know who we need. Oh, Wombat! Thank you for the 100 bits! The 100-bit cheer! Wombat has cheered 100 bits! Holy moly! Does that... Let me just check that. Yes, it is working properly. Good stuff. Have a good rest of the stream. Thank you, my friend. I'm not sure quite how much longer we'll go for, but I appreciate the 100 bits nonetheless. Thank you so much. That is great, Machu Picchu. Yes. What do you have? You've got Memphis, and you've got a 3-pop city. So these 4 move on Memphis, along with those ones. These ones tuck their way here up against this border, and easily, actually way too easily sweep that probably. So that's under control. Chillin's ready to go as well. This is old spiffing Brit. Let's
No, I cannot agree to this anemic proposal. Truly. Your proposal is too much of a ball and chain.
Machu Picchu. If in doubt, Machu Picchu. You're most useful kind of nowhere. I suppose we send you down to Memphis just to really get that done and dusted. Should maybe try and generate some extra war score there as well if we have anything pressing. Stole my independent people. Attacked me.
No one abuses my people.
Actually, I don't really want to have demands though, do I? I should withdraw that demand.
Suppose I can waive this one.
And then refuse those demands. Yeah. Kind of want to withdraw the demands before I fight, I think. Just so that it's not something that takes up war score afterwards. Oh, and Hark, of course.
Pay me or prepare your headstone. I can only assume your proposal is...
That surged that war support up nicely. So we'll deal to Huck next turn as well as these guys. As well as these guys, potentially too. Woof. Gonna be a busy one. I think we need just more fire support down this way. So let's hoon them back there. And hoon them back there as defenders at this point, I think. Looks good. You are ready and waiting. You are ready and waiting. You are wanting to build, firstly, a harbour because we love harbours, and then Machu Picchu. And boom! England run. Praise old Elizabeth. Yeah. Oh, the ships of the line. Ah. The glory days. Civ 5 England. Someone hold me back. Totally, Z-Shoot. Yeah, you can leave them running to build up a bit more, yeah. That is very true. And factually correct. I'll just retreat away from that. Oh no, that's San Lorenzo. Give me back my San Lorenzo. Oh jeez. There we go. Gotta wonder sometimes. What's going on down here? Rebels? Really need to be fighting your rebels, but sure. My peasants can clear them out for you. Right, so we're ready for war with Huck after sorting out that diplomacy last turn. Surprise! Bring all of these units in nice and close. And basically just kind of instantly wipe that. See ya. You were going to be wiped this turn, but we got a little bit held up with some other conflict, so you're going to have to wait. Unfortunately, it has also pulled my units away from Spiff, but we're ready for Spiff up there. I think we can move on this player still, though. Yeah, you bet your backside we can.
What are you up to?
I'm going to have a non-aggression pact. I was actually thinking we might have war. What do you think about that instead? Crying out loud. These rebels have used up my movement again. Which is incredibly painful. Because I was going to sweep in and take Memphis in the same turn that we were going to take this city. However, that hasn't eventuated. We'll take this one anyway. Thank you. And clear out these rebels, unfortunately, this turn. It is what it is. That's alright. Moved fairly swiftly there. Huck has been all but destroyed. Could try and chase down these straggler units. May as well. Just in case they place an outpost. Although I don't really see a world where they can do that. So that's all done and dusted. Again, the war deck on the Spiffing Brit is still waiting. Because it's still waiting, and because we've been slowed down in taking his other city, let's demand that he takes my my religion, and I'll just refuse those treaties like that. And that looks pretty good to me. Just stay there on that border. Who's left? Brown. You are quite annoying, actually. To be honest. Okay, turn 45.
You're going to run out of questions to answer.
Couple of wars ending. That's maybe good, maybe not. Oof, took a defeat in the south. Not ideal. Those rebels. Let's see what wars are ending and whether they work successfully. So, firstly with Huck, I'd like to vassalize him. That makes me feel good. Boom. Another player brought into the fold. You can see now. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm at war with Lime Green and Brown at the moment. There are 4 fellow vassals in the vassal party. Let's see if Lime Green wants to fall this turn as well. I think you do.
Makes me wish I'd done it.
Insta resolve, insta success. There's Lime Green hoovered up. Om nom 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 nom. Brown, how are you doing? Are you gonna be the one that's gonna hold me back? Yes. So what we'll look to do is weaken you by pulling out San Lorenzo from underneath you. And then start focusing as much effort as we can down there. Let's give it a little bit of a helping hand, maybe. My queen. Yep. You just can't. All of this garbage probably doesn't need to be built now. Let me get a garrison and fill it out with my best units, which hilariously are still the Mongol horde. Goes to show how little input, how little I put into science, I should say. Jeepers. Or really any sort of city development. Just jumped into the strategy, grabbed it by the horns, and rode it all the way home. Forgot to set that as the spawn, but it's alright because this is basically the same. That one just starts on slightly higher ground. Let's influence for the science. Loads of cheap technologies. Supply lines sounds like a good thing for somebody like me. Patronage and chartered economies as well. Companies, rather. Also good. Let's finish off Machu Picchu this turn. And grab that gunpowder. Maybe letting me bring some gunners into the final fight. Yes. Let's test out a gun. A single gun. 39 combat strength. We'll make 2 of them. It is a little bit better than what I'm putting down. It's got to be said. All the rest of those yields do not matter in the slightest towards the outcome of this game. So they can be ignored. And you... Ooh, hello. There's actually quite a few of these cities. So let's get ready for the old triple strike. Get 4 there. Get another 4 there. You 4 can hoon down there. Nice. Try and position these units in the best places possible. I do also, don't forget, need maybe just a little bit of an extra force outside of this Gothic city. So, might just quickly, innate is great. Spawn point. Might just quickly produce, I don't know, 2 gunners? Sure, 2 gunners. These ones are in a great spot, so they'll just hold. You can fortify until healed. And you... sail over this way. These armies can actually wrap around and finish what they've started. Brilliant. We'll leave 4 here just in case things go wrong. And you, my friend... I was just going to delete it. It's just a peasant. I mean, it's lived a good life, I suppose. 42 food from the harbour, always good. Get that improved as well. And maybe just some basic infrastructure here, just so that this place performs a little bit better. Another Dutch building or 2 for a little bit of extra cash money. Holy site, Machu Picchu, brilliant. Okay, let's check in on our diplomacy screen. Oh, and here's a brilliant opportunity to do it. 215 war score is enough to vassalize the Khmer. We now have 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, there are only 2 players left who aren't our vassal. Brown and green. The Spiffing Brit and
Shall we
Dusk.
discuss?
Abandon your idols. Embrace the truth. I will
Refuse your demands.
Well, if it will make
Refuse your demands.
too much of a ball and chain on my ambitions.
very well. Let's just forget it.
Well, well.
Try and generate a little bit of tension there. Likewise with the Spiffing Brit. Refuse your demands. Refuse your demands. Just try and bait him into fighting me. And you stole my mountain, and I'm mad about it, even though it's mine soon. I think these 4 units will be enough here, but just in case, let's bring these 4 out to sea. They're not doing a lot else, so we may as well just really properly surround it. And then the other player to check in on is you. We're generating good amount of war support against you, and getting the troops ready to just sort of make it go pop.
And perhaps a pang of jealousy.
What is this? Interesting. Look, a little bit of an L there. Most fascinating. Huh. Get a couple of garrisons here. Couple of garrisons, couple of gunners, and a couple of reinforcements over that way. Brilliant. Defend where defense is possible.
Well, well. Another empire has certainly left a mark on the world with this cultural wonder.
Cultural wonder. And I think we're just about ready to roll. Oh, maybe just bring you down to there. Because we do still need some units to run in that way, and because I'm sending those ones across there, it's going to be these ones moving down there. Woof. Should be enough. Get these units ready to embark. And Nate's your best mate, we're away laughing. No, still you. And can't merge with a nomadic army. Nomadic problems. Machu Picchu has muchly been completed. Brilliant. And Mongol horde. At this point, yeah, probably pretty good. I'll sail you over that way. Continue to generate war score against these nubs.
Necessarily cheap.
This, despite your good intentions, to accept things change. I withdraw. No one abuses my
Issue another demand and withdraw it.
Salve the wounds you caused, and we can move on.
Use some more. Withdraw some more. Claimed a territory on my border. I'll demand that one as well. Demand you attacked me as well. That's good. Keep that pumping up. Those one-time bonuses coming in trumps. Let's just go blah, 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 on a whole lot of infrastructure and leave that city to think about what it's done. And also make me a whole lot of money. Is the idea. And other yields that are also available. I'm not in first. I should move through to a new era, I think. I heard call for the Ethiopians so that I can upgrade into the Ormo cavalry without considering any other options. I'm just gonna do it. Because why not? I don't want to get second. Imagine. Vassalizes all players, gets second on fame score. The slap in the face. I'll just focus in on improving basic resources through infrastructure. And holy sites. And gunpowders. And basic resources through infrastructure. Boom. Alright, we're gonna jump through as Ethiopia, maybe the spiritual successor in this nomadic, aggressive run, Samo guy in Hawaii.
And yet, towns congest, and a new future awaits.
Might as well. Yeah, that's what I figured. Might as well. Might as well double down.
To fruition.
You jump from 8th to 4th? Now that you're part of the mighty empire? Look at this, jeepers. Still losing to one of my vassals. Not a good look, really. Let's get some militarist and some expansionist stars. I'll grab the expansionist ones quickly because I know that I can. Like that. And like that. Build these awesome stability mountains. They are fantastic. Harappa, yeah, you could grab another one too. And Nate is great. Scott Strader's going to stay landlocked because Nate is great. Is going to grab that. Awesome. It's got some mountains of its own now. Grab you a bit of extra science as well. Okay, check on the old... I was put wrong. Oh, now 5th. Oh. Okay, do we have the war support and the positioning to take this game to the next level? Really quite have the positioning. Although it's probably about as close as it's going to get, short of making landfall here, which I might do actually. Some of our unique guns. Just quickly here, as a little bit of extra strength out of San Lorenzo, because I see a bit of a militarization on that border.
I'm sure you meant no harm, but you must make it right.
Draw my demands, refuse yours. That war support's looking really good. We'll grab that next turn, should be good enough. And here as well, refuse, withdraw. Do the old, you oppressed me.
A typically incompetent decision.
How dare you? Try and create a little bit of drama there. Sell these units up near Memphis? No. Memphis is already mine, you big dummy. You need to go that way. Scott Australia can get one of its beautiful things and then just continue to buff other resources so that I can keep getting stars. And you, my friend, are ready to roll. Turn 49. Might be able to tidy this out at turn 50 at this rate. You can get nice and close. The Mongol horde, of course, famous for sailing around in their boats. Alright, time for the double whammy. At the turn that patronage is unlocked, I may not need to use it. Let's go for a surprise war against the Aztecs. And...
Yes, this is a threat.
Things change.
a surprise war against the Ghanaians. Here we go. Come on, baby, a triple. I'm gonna avoid these very well built up coastal areas. Try and get these units somewhere where they can embark next turn, ideally. The gunners can, and so long as the gunners can, and maybe these Mongol hordes, I don't mind the rest. So they are in position. This is a bit of a tough grab, not gonna lie. I think we sail these ones along the southern coastline and then bring some in on land. Leventa might fall to just these 4 units. Oh, it's really close. If these 3, if I could get these 3 gunners in range, I think we would win that. Actually a loss. San Lorenzo feeling weak. Much as it pains me to ignore these, so I'm gonna have to build a couple of them. They're just too good. Might just, because you're a little weak, get you some more guns. I feel like guns are good. And more guns is more good. Yup. Next turn we'll take Leventa. A little bit of a slow start, but that's okay. Also conscious of there being another green city. Yes! You shall fall right now. Thank you. Okay. One done. There's my military stars. Dropping back into second again. My vassal's in first, so surely that's a win for me. God, fighting some rebels down in the south here. They've been nothing but trouble in blocking my advances into Leventa. This is not the first war we've ran into that conundrum. These units... Not even sure what they're playing at. Let's just completely surround them. And get rid of those. That makes this take much easier. In fact, so much so that we might just do the double whammy. Whomp! There's one city down. This one's waiting for next turn. I feel like we can finish off spiffing Brit this turn though, no? Or nearly. That should be enough, surely. Yep. It's enough. And we've also taken Angkor. What? Which is great. Here's the reinforcements. Here's the cavalry you ordered. Send in the Mongol hordes up that way. We can also reinforce from the southern side of the city, while these ones move our way towards the ultimate prize, the capital. These units, of course, now free to do the same. Brilliant. Oh, what a fantastic military strategist. Let's march these units in as well. Start to close in on these forces. The final sort of northeastern regiment of the army, right? You can see where this is going. Hey, White and Nerdy, nice to see you as well. Good timing, my friend. Finally home, Torrential. Good to see you. It's been a long stream today. Celebrating 18,000 subscribers on YouTube. Amazing. Could choose to move through to the next era. I'm going to go the old remind me later. Let's check our winning points. There's kind of some logic in moving through and grabbing just more militarist stars again. You know what? I might actually do it. Grab a militarist here in the final era. There aren't any, so we'd have to go for either the Soviets, +3 combat strength, or the Americans. Yeah, it's kind of less appealing. I just think I can get a whole load more military stars, so we might as well do it. The Soviets give me +3 combat strength, so I'll go for their +3 combat strength, I think. Literally just as a promotion here to help me end these wars. That's the only purpose to it. We might not even need it, actually. Let's see how this fight goes. Yeah, it's a great success. That's awesome. Let's hone in on the capital now. Can I get there? Not quite. Not quite with anybody, but next turn we can. As we move through into the game's final era, very early, by the way, I should add. I've jumped into an expansionist culture. We're close to victory in the Aztecs, as you would expect. We should be able to just completely vassalize them. Whomp! The spiffing Brit has been vassalized, and there is but one player left in the game now who hasn't either been annihilated by me or vassalized by me, and it's the Ghanaians. Look at this. I have a gold, trader badge, I think. Yep. I have the gold traitor badge, which is giving me a whole load of extra combat strength on my units as well. Only first by a couple of hundred fame. That's why I thought I'd jump through quickly and grab these expansionist and gold and militarist stars again. Because I know that, well, I think that I can grab those, right? I mean, here's one to begin with. Kerma. Womp. There's a quick star. Kerma. Womp. There's another one. Could also build me some Soviet arms factories. These things are super powerful. Never mind the pollution, etc. that they provide. We can buy them. They add a strategic resource called weapons, which each factory adds one weapon, and each weapon provides one combat strength at the cost of some stability. A nice tactic to employ at the end of the game, where stability doesn't matter. Like, for example, right now. Let's move in on their capital. Or their capital. We can do it, so we just need to try and get everybody nice and close. And then round out this absolutely incredible 18,000 subscriber celebration stream with one final fight. Let's see what our Mongol hordes, now at 46 combat strength, not terrible. Not terrible at all. Let's march through our newly claimed land. Go for the manual assault and watch this absolute battle royale take place. Here we go. Thank you so much for joining me today, everybody. I suspect this will be the final fight. Let's see. We've got horses in the sea. That's how overconfident I am. You can see 88 damage being dealt over on the west, sort of the southwest side of the battle there. A high ground unit. This one right here. 88 damage onto that peasant. You can clearly see that I have the numbers here. Really no opposition. The only opposition that looks to be left now is defending their city walls. And actually, if they just hide behind their walls, it would be much more difficult for me to fight them. I'd have to send in these 2 gunner units only. They'd be able to do it, but it would take a lot more time, right? Whereas in this case, they seem to be running out into areas where I can actually shoot them. Although it is tricky. Look, you can see the AI's having to slowly maneuver my gunners to the front line, and as they get here, the only units, of course, that can get behind these walls, the rest of my unaccords, not so much, you find that they're just obliterating everybody in their path. There's the military star that I was talking about, actually 2 of them, which is really nice, right? Some immediate boom! Hard, fast faith. That's why I chose to jump through to the end of the game. Military militia. Oh yeah, Hoffer's right actually. Let me just. It's also true. I mean, I failed to do it, of course, because I couldn't do it earlier. But if we can summon our peasants as militia, they also benefit from the Soviet arms extra combat strength. So it's a bit of a lol, to be honest. I had a really broken game with it one time, where I just threw stability out the window. I had civics in line to stop my empire from rebelling, so they didn't care about the negative stability at all. And then we just absolutely milked it for about 1 million. Ooh, technologies as well. Nice. Milked it for about 1 million extra combat strength. We were actually literally at negative 1 million, negative 1 million influence, but it didn't matter. All right, the Soviets are now the liege of all other empires, bar one. It is this one here, of course. We haven't actually finished this war yet. I'm celebrating too soon. We've got one more fight to win, you big numpty. They've still got a city left. Stop the celebrations. Continue the celebrations. All right, all you units. My God, you've worked hard. You can all just put your feet up and consider yourselves, you've earned a turn of rest, all right? 1 turn. There we go. Soviet arms factory to celebrate. Why not? Buy one to celebrate our great success. See, we've already managed to hoover up 5 of them for an extra 5 combat strength. There'll be another one there. There's the 6th. Great. Hey, look, here's the 7th. Nice. Still within 1 turn, by the way. Oh, look, it's number 8. So good. We've got some cheap technologies here to round out the game as well. Not quite getting me a science star, but it shouldn't have mattered because moving through eras at the very end there should have surged me through enough fame with those stars that I was very, very good at to win this game. I don't think there's even a need to enact a civic. Hopefully that will be enough war score. to wrap this up. Yes, victory. Here it is, 274. How much do we need to vassalize? 250. Woo! We will vassalize the Edo Japanese, and with that, every player has either been dominated and destroyed, players who started here and here, apologies Scott and Tink, or vassalized. Wow! And the madness continues because I can build more Soviet arms factories in the final turns. Not that I need to, obviously, because if we just have a quick check-in on fame, yep, we've scraped through, probably with enough support that I don't need to worry about doing all of this. But, I mean, each one of these manufactories does grant an extra 50 fame, I believe. Although I could be talking out my rear end, now that I say that out loud. Either way. I'm just gonna hook up a couple of last minute things in celebration of our great success. My god, we did. Let's get an arms factory here in the capital as well. We're now up to 9 guns in literally a couple of turns. Yeah, just insane. I could be expelling population, of course, to get even more. But more importantly, this stream wasn't actually about me, it was about you. And the 18,050 of you who have subscribed to JumboPixel on YouTube. A year ago, I wouldn't have believed it. 3 years ago, I would have slapped you across the face and called you a gosh darn liar. I'm really excited to see what the next year will hold. My sort of YouTube partner stream anniversary is coming up as well. In but a couple of weeks' time, I will look to do another celebration. Hey, One True Faith! Lead a religion which has 8 or more empires following it. Oh, brilliant. I haven't got that achievement before. And I just did. Ha! Completely accidentally, but it makes sense, I guess, because we've vassalized everybody. This is the end of my journey. So this was a blitz game, so it had 75 turns, and I was able to complete it in 55. I didn't even... That is insane, actually. Like, holy moly. What a freaking victory. We could build a wonder here maybe in the last turn to celebrate. Ah, it's too late. I've already queued stuff up. Let's just build more arms factories to celebrate. Nothing like an arms factory celebration. But yeah, as I was saying, this is actually about you. Thank you for being, if you're watching this, likely a pretty important one of 18,050 people who've so far joined the channel. The next big milestone ahead, I think, is 20,000 subscribers. Obviously, that's a pretty big one. You can see my stability tanking because of all the arms factories, but it doesn't matter because we've just won the game. Thank you for being a part of it, though. Really, especially over the last year, since I've been a YouTube partner and since Humankind came out, and a couple of other real catalyst events too. Some really kind people have signed up as YouTube members, as Twitch subscribers, and as patrons, and to you, my extra special thanks go out. Also to everybody who supports the stream with your likes and tuning out and sharing your advice or cracking jokes and all sorts of other goofy stuff. I really seriously appreciate it, honestly. Ultimate Gang, Forex Gamer, still here holding it out. Jeepers creepers. Yeah, it's wicked. It's awesome. And I love that. The bows emoji, so good. Next stop will be, of course, 20,000. Got our eyes set on 20,000. Maybe we can get there next month. I don't know. We'll see how we go. But seriously, it's also thanks to the people who super chat and support the donors. The donors who support the stream. People like Wombat, who literally gave a 100-bit cheer. Literally $1. And I'm so grateful. Right the way up to people like a Donbass Roomba, Devilish, Naderade, who gave between sort of 5 and 10, and Scott with a $31 super chat 3 hours ago. It's been a long stream today, everybody. I vassalized the entire world in 54 turns. That is a record for me. Woof. Thank you so much for joining me. I finished off with 14,000 fame. The nearest competitor was at 13,000, and then we had Dusk at 9. That's by far my fastest victory, especially on Blitz mode. I'd almost never beat the game before the turn timer was up. In fact, the reason why I had the end conditions set so strictly was because I was afraid I wouldn't be able to. Ah, jeepers. So yeah, GG, Z-Shoot, thanks so much. Terentius, Huck, and Hoff, thank you for kindly joining us and moderating. I won, so the Twitch people who, at the very start of the stream, the prediction predicted that I would win, congratulations! You did it. You did it. Ah, amazing. So good. Hey, thanks everybody for 18,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'm looking forward to our next milestone at 20,000. I think that a 4-hour stream today was a great way to wrap it up. Hashtag give Jumbo an avatar. Hey, we got noticed. The hashtag give Jumbo an avatar movement got noticed on Twitter. It's been noticed a couple of times recently. Thank you for the people who are putting in the hard yards everywhere. Oh, man. And I can see that during this stream, 10 people have subscribed as well, publicly on YouTube. And a couple of followers on Twitch, too, as we slowly work our way towards 1,000 followers over there. Thanks so much for your support, everybody. I was gonna stream tomorrow. The stream's dragged on a bit. I'm not sure if I'll have time, but I think I will. Either way, I should be streaming most days this week around the normal time, 8:30 PM GMT. We've got maybe some more Humankind, although we finished this game in one setting, which is pretty good going. Some Civ action this week likely as well. Not sure which title, we'll see. And probably either some Elden Ring, maybe some Bannerlord, something like that too. A Blitz game with Blitz Civs and a Blitz strategy too. Thanks so much, everybody. Yeah, close to the big 1K as well, Bram. Close to the big 1K. We're at 855 followers on Twitch, so we're getting there. Anyway, thanks so much, everybody. I'll see you in the next one. Enjoy the